Turn your stuff on.
Everybody's phones on silent, please.
Save my lives to my. You gotta go on the set. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
That's what I said.
In front of people, he said
I'm
that.
kidding you, nigga.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to the Kickback Podcast, episode 3. I am Jarad J, radio and TV personality in the ATL, alongside R&B legend, 2-time Grammy nominee Case with me right now.
What up, y'all?
What's up, man?
I'm good, man. How you?
I'm good. You know, we had episode 3 already, bro. Like, this is kind of crazy to me right now. Like, we still enjoying and getting the bugs out and doing all that stuff, but we are episode 3 already.
But we having a good time.
So the Kickback Podcast is here for you. The whole premise of the Kickback Podcast is just for us to be able to touch all these topics that you want us to touch, but to let you get to know Case, the man, you know what I'm saying, the personality and all that. That's why we are here, you know what I mean? So it's a beautiful situation. Make sure that you remain on the app you're on right now, which is Live Canvas, but spread it to everybody that you know so that they can come and join the podcast as well. Also, we have an Instagram page for the podcast.
Which is the Kickback P.
Yeah, at the Kickback P. And if you want to email us, you can do that as well. thekickbackp@gmail.com. We are looking for you to give us all your insight, give us all your opinion, et cetera, et cetera. Now, another thing we are looking for the Kickback Podcast is a co-host.
Yes, sir.
You know, we're going to get into that in a second because I want to introduce our co-host, our special guest co-host for the evening. We have an actress and comedian, Miss Vanessa Fraction with us.
Oh, you couldn't get it out, baby.
It
was hurting your tongue, baby.
This absolute, and this heat. It's hot than the motherfucker, and I'm faded at the same time.
Yeah, it's hot as shit in here.
It's hot as shit in here.
Let me say it again. Vanessa Fraction.
Vanessa Fraction is here.
Hashtag action fraction. Miss Fraction if you nasty.
Oh, you got more? That's it?
Oh, it's more, but I'm not going to do it right now.
Let's go. No, let's get it
Action
all
fraction. Hashtag the main attraction. Hashtag yo niggas distraction.
Oh,
all right.
shit.
Okay. I seen the Mac, right? And I know some pimp shit when I hear it.
Yeah, right.
I know pimp shit when I hear it.
Vanessa Fraction is here. So good to have you here, man.
It's good to be here.
I ain't seen you in a while, man.
I know. And
your life has changed. We got to talk about some stuff later on today.
Man, thank God.
Because last time I seen Vanessa, let me give you a little brief story. So when I was on the morning show at V103 with Ryan Cameron, Vanessa came in and co-hosted with us one morning, and we had a ball. We had an absolute ball. And we've worked together a couple times, so I'm glad they set it up for you to come in. We got some fun tonight.
We are. I'm ready for fun. I wore my fun dress.
You did, Case.
I did.
She did wear her fun dress to this evening.
It's a lot of flowers on it.
I understand that, but
the
I saw the flowers too.
And it shapes. It fits.
And we saw the length, and we saw the couture fit as well.
You bullshit.
Huh?
You bullshit.
The couture.
The couture fit. She
Not
got the couture
fit.
What do you have going on nowadays, Miss Lady?
I've been chilling, man. I'm about to get married, so that's been my main focus, to be honest.
Yeah,
Give it up for that.
Strange.
Give it up for that.
Strange up
That's
in this
beautiful.
mother.
Give it
Can
up
I
for that.
cuss?
Black
Yeah,
love, black
Strange
love.
in this motherfucker
This
tonight.
podcast. This ain't this podcast.
Motherfucking Strange in
this motherfucker.
Don't
for
give a
sure.
fuck.
For sure.
Sick of
But
this
no,
shit.
that's the main thing, and so I'm trying to concentrate on that. I've been
Congratulations.
thank you so much.
Congratulations.
I'm living
that's awesome.
happily ever after.
Oh, give her. You got to give her a little bit for that. She got to give her a little bit.
Couldn't we be big? No, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Couldn't we be, baby?
yeah.
I'll be messing up the words though.
It's all right,
I
it's all
love
right.
so strong, baby. That's
That's good enough.
Wasn't that good?
That's good
Okay.
enough.
I love it. I love it.
That's good enough.
So how did this happen? Like, what?
Man, this cat met me in 2015 at a comedy show, and I
Okay.
don't pay attention to cats at the comedy show because we're at the club.
Because you're working.
Yeah, we work.
Yeah.
We don't care about that. But you know, we didn't even get together then. I liked him. Something about him just stood out. Invited him out like a week later. But when he got to the club, like I was pissy drunk. Like I was.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I like where this story's going.
Yeah.
Hold on. Keep going. Let's go.
I was pissy drunk. We was at Taboo too. If anybody,
I remember that place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that Atlanta. If anybody in Atlanta.
spot.
That was the spot that you did cocaine in the
Y'all done took
bathroom.
the
Remember
wrong-
that?
Wow.
Y'all remember that?
I don't remember that.
Y'all remember
I
that?
don't remember
Y'all
that.
remember
Yeah,
that?
tell me about
No,
that.
I don't
Y'all
remember
remember
that.
that?
Ain't tell me
Okay,
that.
cool.
I
Never
stayed
mind.
in the front room. I'm
Never
up in the front row. Me, Earl, and them had just got back from the service.
This was years ago, though. This was years ago. Years ago. I don't do cocaine now. But years ago they was doing it. Listen. So he got to the club. I'm all messed up or whatever. And he had just got divorced. So I think it was just one of them moments where you like, ain't neither one of us, ready to move on nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Or whatever.
yeah.
And so 3 years later, I thought I was calling somebody else for some business and ended up calling him because my spirit kept going like, call the number. And it wasn't who I thought it was, but then we ended up talking and he had some other business for me. So
Won't he do it?
I love it, man.
Won't he do
do
it?
it?
I love it. This
Won't
is
he do
awesome.
it? But I was ready. That's the part I want to let ladies and men know. Sometimes if you're not ready for that experience at that time, it
You'll
could
fuck it
pass
up.
you by.
Oh,
Thank you,
fucked it up.
Case. Thank you.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I was
That's
ready at that
actually a
time
good
when it
point.
came together.
We just getting right into the topics. I like
Yeah.
it. That's a
That's
good
what it
point
is,
though,
man.
because you had that conversation with people a lot of times, like especially in the age of social media and IG and everybody's captions and such ain't ready for this, and everybody got the
Hashtags.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the women always posting all the captions.
And they listening to the dudes that sit in the car and be like, ladies, man.
Yeah.
And they single the dudes that they listen
Oh,
to.
you talking about the dudes that be giving us
them
advice?
niggas.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That tell y'all everything y'all want
He
to hear.
said he gonna say that real slow. Talking about they be sitting in the car trying to tell y'all what the hell going on. I
Yeah.
know,
Am I
I know,
lying,
dude.
though?
You talking about muscle dude be sitting in the car, dark skinned cat daddy. Be
This
telling
nigga's homeless.
I know
Hold
who
up,
you
this
talking
nigga's
about.
homeless.
He
Because
is
he always in the
not.
car. Why he always in the car?
Cause he don't want to let you see
He
his
never
real life.
did a video in the crib.
He has never, but that's his shtick.
He never did it in a hotel.
He only let all you need to know is
He never did it in a hotel. He never did that shit in the bathroom.
you just need to focus. That's what he said, ladies. Y'all folks, listen to my
if a man,
words.
ladies, if a man says, "Come see me in my car," it doesn't mean he's homeless. He just wants you to move faster. Like they say
That was
type
slick though,
bullshit.
Case. How you said that.
You dig that, right?
You said I just want you to go with me, baby. That's
yeah, just
all.
go with me.
what I'm
We
talking
need to
about?
go together.
I'm trying to take you on a ride.
Get in this passenger seat. We need
I
to
like
go
it.
together.
I like
If a
it.
man really loves you, ladies, he'll take you on a ride, the ride of your life.
That was kind of poetic.
Way
If
more
I was
poetic
16, I'd have went for that shit.
You went for that.
If I was 16, let me
but
tell
they
you
be
something.
grown
I'd have
listening to
been
this
on,
nigga.
in the passenger side. Let me hear. I mean, I learned from
I
that.
done
though.
seen people just throw their whole relationship away over this nigga in the car.
That's what Plies be doing though on his Instagram.
He's
Yeah,
funny.
Plies is always in
Yeah,
the
but
car.
he don't tell
He
you about
funny.
your relationship. He talking about all types
He be
of
in the
shit.
house sometimes though. I seen Plies videos.
You have?
I
I never seen him in the
I
house.
seen him in the house too.
He do funny videos in his
Yeah, I
house.
seen him
He
in the
was
house.
sliding with some lady
No,
in
I
his
seen
house.
him in. Remember, he had the girls in there.
Yeah, maybe it was a video. Maybe
And
maybe he turned it into a music
and they had
video.
a
but
whole. They was beefing about it.
Okay.
I
they
don't
said
follow deep, but I
Right.
see enough. I like
Yeah,
it.
you can't no more. You get married now. You got.
I know. Why is it? I be forgetting about. I can't remember dudes' names no more. I came here. I called you Jay. I couldn't remember your
did,
name.
you
Okay,
did,
he's
you
Jay.
did.
I'm Case.
Right. I
Okay.
know, but like
You
I be
did.
trying to forget.
That's fine.
All the dicks before this, I try to forget. You hear me? I be trying to wipe that up out my mind, and it's working too. Like sometimes,
working?
yeah. Sometimes
Well,
I
as
see
long as it's
somebody
working,
that I know
let's
I
go.
had dealt with, and I'm like, I don't even remember how that dick feel. That's nice. That's a good feeling.
Actually, that is a good thing.
That would. You know
I
what?
don't even remember no more.
That would be convenient though. Like if you know what I'm saying, because now your husband he might want to know something one day, and you honestly don't.
I
Remember.
don't remember. I don't know that dude
safe.
name. I don't remember, and I hope that happens for him too. I hope he sees some chick don't even remember how it hit.
Yeah, well.
You know what I mean? Because that's what's gonna keep us
Well, I
together.
tell you, that
Don't-
does happen for us because there's.
You'll
plenty-
see somebody and remember how it
It
hit.
happens for me.
Like I
but
might remember
you
I
gotta
hit
keep
it,
in
but
mind
I
I'm
don't remember.
old.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm-
you got no. Let me. It's worse for me because I'm
You-
old. I see chicks or they hit me like you don't even remember me. And they're like, I don't.
I don't.
No, I don't
That's
know.
a good thing
I
though.
don't. But
That's
I'm
good.
old though. Y'all not old like me.
You don't know that though, sir.
Yeah, but that ain't even.
I'm kinda
you're
older
not
than you
really,
think.
You're
I'll
not,
be 50 this year.
but
Okay,
you're not really
well,
old.
yeah,
Like
but that's still not old though.
it's old enough to forget these motherfucking broads.
Well, I'm telling you, dedication and
I
just
remember
respect
my
for
wife.
this.
That's what I-
that's
that's
and that's
who I
all.
remember.
I'm telling you, that's all that
That's
is.
who I
That's just
remember.
respect for the relationship. Make me
Oh,
forget.
yellow.
So what
sundress.
happened? What happens if like you with your man or whatever, and you Vanessa, you
Yeah.
well known. What happens if y'all?
Yeah, I got
like,
hoes in different country
Yeah.
codes.
So what happens if y'all like run into if you run into one of a guy
did.
you had experience with? Like, do you tell him?
What? Huh?
Who is this nigga?
I'm just saying,
Oh,
like,
this
I,
your
you know,
man.
I'm gonna go with a solid no.
no, you're not gonna tell him.
No, and he better look the other way. Everybody better play
Yeah,
dumb.
but what if he could feel it? Like, who is this
We
nigga
can tell, you
on
know-
this here nag?
Well, then that person's too. No.
You know we
no,
can
let me
tell.
tell you about my wife. Well, my wife's from New Orleans.
Okay, that's that.
So
well,
we could walk into a room and it could be a cat in the room. And she'd be like, that cat was at a bitch house that you used to mess with. How you know
Wow.
that? 'Cause I can feel it.
Wow.
Now here I go. Like, all right.
okay.
What
Okay, let
happened
me
was-
tell you what happened. That
That was that bitch cat.
That was that bitch. Yeah. So I mean, but that happens though. Like like you're gonna be in that situation, Vanessa.
I've always. I'm thankful
God willing,
that.
she won't.
She's gonna be in the
Don't
situation.
put that
Oh,
on her.
I've been
They're gonna
in.
run into
I've
somebody.
already been in this
Look, I'm
situation.
See what I'm saying? Like it's inevitable, right?
trying
I
to
run
help.
into one of his exes, and he's been in the room with one of mine, but he probably. I don't know if he knows that.
Why would he not
Damn.
know that? Time out.
And
Vanessa, you
I
got-
pray
nah,
he's
stop.
not listening right now.
Time out, Vanessa.
He's supposed to know that.
You gotta tell him that, Vanessa.
and he's supposed to know that from you.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
because
you
it
gotta tell him.
was so long ago.
Well,
It's
guess
like
what?
you bringing up old bones.
Well, guess what? He knows now. How about that? That's like niggas that get on reality shows and be like, "Yeah, I fucked her mama, but she don't know."
With that being said, welcome to the Kickback Podcast.
Welcome to the Kickback Podcast. Kickback.
Welcome to the Kickback Podcast.
We came in a little hot today, dude. We came in hot.
We came in a little hot.
I like that. Episode 3 coming up tonight, man. We're gonna talk about a lot of things going on. Of course, Deshaun Watson is in the news in a major way.
Yeah.
And it's not looking great. We'll talk about that and kind of get into what's going on. Case has the latest on that. Plus, Kanye West. Where did 6.6 come from?
Richest man.
Billion.
Bro,
When I saw that, I said 6.6 cat daddy. Okay.
6.6?
I
in
ain't
the
even know.
history of black men.
Richest black man ever.
Now here's the
I
problem,
didn't read
though.
that report.
The
Is that the
problem
truth?
Yeah, that's true. But the problem with that is, you don't want that coming out while you're in the middle of a divorce.
Yeah, exactly. We got to talk about that. Exactly.
Hey, you got married in California?
Exactly. So we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Also, we're going to have some barbershop talk today because we enjoyed doing that. Vanessa, this is a fun part of the show.
Okay.
Now, you have some familiarity with barbershop talk.
I do.
For some movie reasons and stuff
Yes,
like that,
I
right?
do. Plus, I got a 23-year-old son, so I used to go to the barbershop.
You grown.
Oh, my son grown. He in the Air Force. Shout out to Thaddeus. He in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but yeah, I used to hang out in the
So
barbershop.
you know what it is. So you know you go to the barbershop and dudes be talking about whatever in the barbershop,
Oh,
right?
that made my week.
See, so yeah.
I used to go get my son's haircut twice a week, just so.
Because they were talking about her.
Just like come in there with this dress on.
They was
I wear
talking
these
about
kind of
your
dresses, walk in the
Oh, yeah.
barbershop.
Yep, they was talking about your ass.
You know how many niggas got their hairline fucked up when you walked in with the dress?
Everybody got that's where the crooked part started from. That's where it started from, right? Okay.
And nigga like, nah, that's a half moon. Shane.
Yeah,
You
that's
right.
new
You
shit.
right.
That's new shit. You started something, Vanessa.
Well, I hope so.
So barbershop talk is where, dudes be in the barbershop, we talk about whatever, and women be wanting to know what we talk about in the barbershop. So we're going to do that tonight, too, have a little barbershop talk, and that'll be a good time. But we got to start the show off on a serious note. Over the course of the last couple of days here in Atlanta, we've seen some hate crime happen. There was 8 Asian people killed.
No, 6.
No, sorry, 6 killed.
Asian.
6 women. No, it's 8 people killed, 6 of them women.
6 of them
6
were Asian.
were Asian women. It was 8 people killed in total.
8 people killed. And it happened at massage parlors, and they have apprehended the person who did it, who has now confessed that he did it.
But wait, you left out part.
Go ahead.
He got apprehended without a scratch on him. I just want to
Okay, that's true.
not a scratch on him.
That's true. And
Nigga was pristine.
the part one of the parts that is still kind of strange to me, they're still calling him a suspect even though he confessed.
Of course.
Right.
Which is interesting, right? But we have.
If he was black, he'd have been the deceased.
You're right. Now we have been watching what's been going on. First of all, first and foremost, prayers and condolences to all those families, to all those friends, anybody that's related to or knows anybody that was involved or has lost their life because of that. Our prayers and condolences to you. Cannot imagine the turmoil that you're going through emotionally. That's just. It's just crazy.
That's a terrible situation.
Yeah, and the ages of the people range from I think 20.
I never even heard. I didn't know that they put out the report yet of the people.
Yeah, the people. So the ages are from 20 something to 70.
Right.
So you have
to
a
do
wide
with any of whatever's going on in your head.
Right.
They just went to work.
Now, the reports have come out. Apparently, the person who did it said that he had a sex addiction. And that he was
eliminate the temptation.
Right. He was trying to eliminate the temptation by going to the massage parlors. However, the talk of the town is that this was an Asian hate crime, right? And so we have to discuss it, and I want to get everybody's opinion on how you're feeling, first of all, because of it. Because anytime something like this happens, it brings emotion out of us because even though you're not directly involved, you're involved, and it's going to affect you. So, what are your thoughts on what you're hearing? Yeah.
I think it's terrible. I think any type of hate is terrible. I promote love at every turn. But I mean, it's kind of crazy. The part that bothered me was I don't know if you saw when the police was the sheriff, whatever. He's like, oh well, he was at the end of his rope and he had a bad day.
Right.
Which later on they found out that cop had been posting anti-Asian stuff.
Yes.
I mean, it's just bad. And America is the only country that says there's nothing you can do about mass shootings. But this is also the only country that has
mass shootings.
That's a hell of a point, Case.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's a hell of a point. And I just wonder how many times this needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? Before we do something different, right?
Well, they hold on really, really hard to the Second Amendment. And my problem with the Second Amendment is that the Second Amendment was put in place when everybody had muskets.
Okay.
So that if the government tried, then you could fight them back. Nigga, the Second Amendment ain't stopping nothing right now.
Right. That's a good point.
Like I saw somebody say they trying to take our guns away and China's gonna take over. Nigga, if China come, you dead. Your AR-15 ain't gonna do nothing against China.
That's a good point.
Yeah, no, it's like, and there's way too many guns here in this country, and I don't even know if you could put that genie back in the bottle. Honestly, like, what you gonna do with all these guns?
I don't know. They may melt them and make furniture.
But how you gonna get them?
I know in Chicago they used to have this turn your guns in program,
and
no
how
questions
did that work
asked.
Out?
I'm not in policy or politics. I don't know how it. I don't know the numbers of how it really worked out. You know what I mean? I just know that they did have that program where you could turn in your guns, no questions asked. To me, you'd have to literally show me that it was going into a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be like I could throw my gun into the fire because how do I know what you're doing?
You're not getting though.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying, like, for instance, with the guns that you are confiscating, I just wasn't. Right. I wasn't really for sure that you actually were melting them down or destroying them or what have you. So now you're just building up your arsenal, and I just gave up mine.
I got a homie in the shop.
So now,
and he was like, yo, sometime a car will be parked on the corner in the hood, and it'd be full of guns unlocked. Or even a train will stop.
Just on conspiracy stuff and them. No. Them trying to destroy the hood.
But
you know what I mean?
It'd be a military train, and he showed me one day. It was the military train comes through there, and the shit would stop in the middle of the night and be open, full of fuck. That's why niggas in Chicago.
Are you serious,
nigga? You never seen the video?
Incite gang wars and so forth, and again. I've always thought things are myths. I've always thought you bullshit.
I've seen it
and stuff like that. I remember having a boyfriend at the time, and I lived in the hood. I lived in Inglewood, in Chicago, if anybody's familiar or whatever. But he used to tell me he would come back late or be, you know what I mean, or tell me I got arrested, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You went to the store for some whatever, you know what I mean? Like you went around to the corner store, and he was like, and when I walked around to the store for whatever reason, they pulled, you know what I mean? They just grabbed me, said that I looked like somebody that did whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And, maybe he had a case pending, maybe it was a warrant, maybe whatever was going on. And it just, made the situation even worse. But the fact that you're constantly harassed, and it happened so many times, I was like, you're such a fucking liar. Until one time, I'm out walking with him with a hoodie on late at night, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, just walking to the corner store, and sure enough, here they come. Swoop, whoop, 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 whoop. You know what I'm saying? Just get on the car. I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And so I'm taking my hood off. I'm a young lady, whatever. And they're like, oh, we thought you looked like some suspect. What's your badge number? Like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But this is my one experience to his how many. You know what I'm saying? And I truly thought he was bullshitting me. I really did. So, Case, I'm saying, to your point, I could say that I think it's fictitious that there's a random car in the hood with guns in it available for those who may want them. But I would have been wrong to have. I was wrong when I told my dude that at the time, and I probably would be wrong to tell you you're wrong. It just seems.
He showed me.
It seems unbelievable.
Yeah, no.
Were you like, are you serious?
Yo, I've seen it.
Yeah, but conspiracies.
Well, what I saw was the train.
Yeah,
the train that comes through Chicago.
Yeah, trains be robbed all the time for shoes,
but it was
electronics, all that.
This was a military train.
Yeah,
and for some reason it just stopped in the middle of Chicago with the doors open. It was full of guns.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say you lying.
That's why you see niggas on Instagram from Chicago posting bazookas and shit like that. You be like, how did he get that? That's how.
Damn.
I will never say that you told me a lie because I don't know that you
grenades.
I've had a grenade.
See? Won't he do it? Yeah. See, I'm telling you, this shit is real.
Anywho, it's so to anyone's point, it's devastating.
Yeah,
it's upsetting. I don't have stats. I don't know, all these. I just it's taken on a human level.
Yeah,
that someone got up this morning, went to work. Yeah. They're just trying to live their life, trying to have their piece of the pie or whatever, and it was snatched from them. Someone's family member was snatched from them. Someone's loved one, someone's parent, someone's child, someone's friend. You know what I'm saying?
And that part of it is fucked up.
And that's the part that just I don't care what your reason is, your sex addiction, whatever the hell the fuck you talking about. It is devastating.
Yeah, I agree.
To even have to try to understand. To try to process it or whatever. Yeah. So, as far as Asian hate crime, sure, I'm not gonna say that I haven't. People haven't seen a hate in general. Yeah. There's a rise in hate
seen a lot
in
of
general.
Asians hate on black people because I'm from the hood, and I've seen my sisters, my friends go into the Asians where they sell the weave and stuff. I've seen them follow around
places. I see what you say.
Nail salons.
Yes.
I've seen the little fruit markets. I was just talking to y'all. Yeah, that's Asian, nigga. Korea is.
I can't, and that's why I say I hate to. And then the crazy part is education. I can't even speak knowledgeably and intellectually about different Asian groups because one, I didn't grow up that much around them to be able to specify Koreans, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese. I did work for some Korean people one time. They was nice as hell too. We used to sell church clothes.
Well, the lady that shot LaTasha Hollins in the head, which the anniversary of that was yesterday.
Okay.
I mean, there's been a lot of things both ways, is my point. And as far as because I've seen a lot of posts with the stop the Asian hate, this and that. I feel like any hate is wrong, but I also feel like that's their fight.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got our own fight.
I think that
we got our own fight with them, actually, if you want to keep it real.
I think that ELE, everybody love everybody.
Thank you.
I really believe in that. I really believe in that. So I don't like to fight anything. I don't know how to say that, but I like to operate.
But we all got to fight.
I know. It's just it's semantics. It's words. And I'm trying to find.
No, nigga, it's a fight.
No.
We got our own fight.
Again, it's words, and words are powerful, and I sometimes don't like to use the word fight. I don't know. I doesn't mean I'm right.
Right.
I'm just saying that I don't like to use the word fight. Because it's like I can't fight your hate. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean? Like, I don't have the correct words to say, but I do want to say that I want everyone to start loving each other as human beings.
Yeah, love is definitely the answer.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all this, what color I am, where I came from, this and that and the other. We all came from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
It's so much harder to hate than it is to love.
It really
it's
so
much harder to
find
be mad
the human
at somebody.
level to just like, if somebody specifically did something to you, fuck them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be funny.
But
somebody specifically did something to you. But I'm saying when you're just out here taking out your frustration on innocent people, that I have. Like,
a problem with it. Yeah.
I mean, I can't understand it. I don't know how to in words fight it. Yeah. Process it, all these things. So that leaves me flabbergasted while I'm sitting here going in circles with my words, trying to figure out.
No matter, we with you.
Thank you. Trying to figure out how we can get past this, because if it isn't letting you know Black Lives Matter, I gotta let you know Asian lives matter, I gotta let you know women's lives matter. You know what I'm saying? The only common denominator is, to me, white men, where I don't have to let you know that matters.
I posted something earlier that said, because it was like stop Asian hate, and it was crossed out. It was like stop white terrorism. Wow. Because they have not yet.
So they're right there, sir.
If that was a dude from Saudi Arabia that shot up that agent, he would have been the biggest terrorist coward of all time.
Right.
I've yet to hear that.
And that brings us to
so what you said right there, that's what I could say. When you say the stop Asian hate, it's like stop this terrorism. You know what I'm saying? Where you're putting it on the earnest.
But it's never called terrorism when it's white men.
Which brings us to the point, because everybody's trying to see what the charges are going to actually be, because obviously this was an act of domestic terrorism. That's obvious.
Clearly.
The guy that did it is a 21-year-old white male.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to see, and of course we'll let you know as the story develops, but that's going to be the topic of conversation is,
was it a hate crime, or was it him, you know?
And they said that he said it's not a hate crime.
Yeah.
He said it was sexual frustration and this, that, and the
which is possible.
It could be,
I mean, I've
all
been sexually
of the above.
It is possible. However, it's like everything that happened and everything that everybody's saying is also possible. So, you know, it's one of those situations. When I heard today that he said that it was because of him being a sex addict and he was trying to eliminate the temptation, it actually makes sense.
Wait, the nigga said what?
He's trying to eliminate the temptation.
He said he wanted to eliminate the temptation.
So say if you frequented sex parlors.
Yeah. He wanted to eliminate them.
I need to just go out and just, you know, eliminate all sex parlor. And wait a minute.
Just stay
let
home.
me stop. Let me stop. Because first of all, a massage parlor is not a sex parlor.
Well, I know people. No, we're not saying that. Okay. I know people.
First and foremost, I don't know that. I have not, and I don't know.
No.
This fool said,
well.
So, and that's all I was going to say. We was getting in dangerous ground. I kept saying like a massage parlor, because I've gone to get, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say the
not
names
at one
of
of those
the places.
You did.
No, I didn't.
See?
I went to a much bigger place, but it was run by majority people of Asian descent. So so anyway, the point
I don't
is,
get massages. I'm married.
I've had many massages. They're great for the
now.
body. They're good to rejuvenate you. They're good to keep you loose. All these wonderful things. I don't know about the underside of massaging.
Right now,
so that's what I was saying. For him to say that I'm trying to eliminate the problem at a massage parlor. That's number one, stay home.
Yeah.
But the other thing is to just, why are you targeting these places saying, massage bar is massage bar? That doesn't mean that, what do you mean with your
And
sexual
they said
addiction?
that he used to frequent them and they wouldn't service him anymore.
Right.
But that's the thing is like, what were you getting serviced as? Did you think that you could come in here and get a happy ending, as they call it? And then they said, no, this is not that kind of place.
But what about a happy middle? Nah.
This is not that kind of place.
I just want to be happy.
And then you're upset. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, and I honestly said that in the beginning.
But that's sad.
It's very sad. And I honestly said that in the beginning where I was like, what's crazy is, and people are so crazy. He probably went in here thinking that what you hear is the truth and I can come in here and ask for a happy ending. And he didn't get, whatever. And, you know what I mean? Or whatever. And then lashed out. But I don't, we're all speculating. This is all bullshit speculation,
no, I'm not.
period.
No, I'm fucking
it's all, you do not.
I'm fucking with you.
This is all bullshit speculation.
Right.
But I'm just saying, it's just fucking sad and heinous. And I can't see any other way than to see that you targeted Asian women.
It's definitely terrible. It's definitely terrible.
And you targeted women. So regardless if you call it a hate crime because you targeted a specific nationality of women or because you targeted women because of your sexual deviance, as you called it, the point is that you targeted a group based on your problem, and that's called hate. And so you can be prosecuted.
It's really little dick energy. That's what it feels like to me. I would know, but I've heard about it.
I was finna say,
It sounds like that's what it feels like. Cause I went on Google one time.
Right. Heard about it.
I read about it.
Yeah.
I heard. Yeah,
Heard.
I ain't hear about it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, so this is the thing.
It's sad,
Yeah.
and the
It's
crazy
terrible.
part is that we especially as in entertainment.
Nobody should
I
die
know
like
myself
that.
as a comedian. I try to turn off my emotions and say something that what I'm saying, that doesn't make me tune into the hurt that people are going through.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
or whatever. But it's just fucked up, and I really want to change the subject
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Nobody should die
because
like that.
there you should not, and there
Yeah.
isn't anything that we're
Especially
all
at the hands
covering
of a
it.
piece of shit like that.
Exactly. And we're all covering this situation. It's not helping anything. Everybody love everybody. Spread love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you see someone that's being hurt, if you see someone, don't sit there and, you know what I mean? Help. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Be a
Nah, I
part of
feel
the
you on that.
solution
I
and
feel
not the problem. And we all need to look out for each other because whether we're
Yeah.
talking about black lives, you wouldn't want other motherfuckers walking around looking at somebody being abused and not saying shit. So the same with whatever your nationality is, we all deserve to live a life of love and freedom and liberty and live it in peace.
And music.
Vanessa
and
Fraction.
music.
Yeah,
for sure.
Vanessa Fraction
For sure.
sitting there.
And
with-
music.
You're right. You got to have music.
You
Yeah.
cannot turn off the music.
Yeah, don't turn off the music.
This is the Kickback Podcast. Vanessa Fraction sitting in with Case and me, Jarad J. And we have to, we're talking about shootings. There was one other situation that we have to talk about and kind of address real quick.
Why do we have to, Gerard?
The
You keep
reason
going
why-
with this have
Let's
to.
talk about it. The reason why we have to is
Well, because
because
it happened.
this is a platform
I don't even know
that
what we
people
about to
come
talk
to
about.
to get information. And so
Yeah.
when they're coming to get information, we have to give them information that's painful to give sometimes.
It is.
And that's what makes broadcasting tough
Yeah,
at times,
yeah,
right?
it does.
But that's part of the game. So at the end of the day, we just got off the situation with that. Now, there was a person that was found in the front of the house of Vice President Kamala Harris.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. Yeah.
Now-
I have not heard about this.
Okay,
yet.
you haven't heard about this.
No.
So there was
Oh, you gonna love
there was
this.
a person who was apprehended in the front of her home,
A
right?
white man. Say it.
And
It was a white man.
Yes, it
From
was a white
Texas.
man. It was a white man from Texas.
From Texas.
Now, I want to talk about I want to give you the exact charges because I want to make sure that
No,
we
never
have
mind the
this
charge.
right.
What was he found with?
That's what I'm trying to say. He was found with this. He was found with some type of assault rifle,
An AR-15.
a large capacity ammunition.
100 and no, nigga, you're not saying the numbers, man.
Go on, Case.
It was
Go
he
ahead,
had
Case.
an AR-15.
Go ahead, Case.
He had a couple of hundred illegal bullets.
Yes,
And about 5 or 6 30-round magazines.
Yes.
Outside Kamala Harris's house.
outside of her house. Now, these are the official charges. They found them and they officially charged them with the following: carrying a dangerous weapon, carrying a rifle or shotgun outside of a business, possession of unregistered ammunition, and possession of large capacity ammunition feeding devices.
Right.
Those are the official charges.
Yeah.
So now we have to sit back and wonder, okay, thankfully they caught the guy, and thankfully Vice President Harris was not at home at the time.
Right.
Right? But you always have to revert back to the what ifs. Like, what if she was home, and what if this was a situation where
Yeah.
they didn't catch him?
Right.
What was he doing?
And see, the thing, they can't charge him for the what if.
Exactly.
So, yeah. I feel
Exactly.
You. I feel you.
But I can charge you
Because
for
we already
the,
know what the plan was.
Yeah,
Well,
but all they can
we
charge him
assume
with
what the charge was.
right,
what
but
the
all
plan
he can
was.
pay for is what I just told you about.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Which they takes you to a different mind place because you're like, okay, well, whatever he gets for that, okay, cool, but he's not gonna do life, obviously, right?
No.
So,
But again, it's about this thing that we keep talking about this point of hate to the point where you have to take action in some kind of way.
This is
You
Trump
know.
shit. That right there.
Well,
that
it's
story,
been
that's some
incited
Trump
by
fuck
a
shit.
lot of rhetoric and craziness and crazy talk
From
and
John
hate
Fuckboy.
talk.
Yeah.
And hate talk, you know what I'm saying, from many, not just from him.
Yeah.
But definitely, you know,
Ron
we had
Johnson,
4 years of it.
Ron Johnson, the senator.
Yeah, I wouldn't even name a list because I had to pull out my
No,
little
but
pen and pad.
this was last week though.
Yeah, I heard part of that
Yeah.
too. I've been drinking, so when you be calling out names, I be thinking about niggas I used to fuck. I like Ron Johnson in Indianapolis.
You didn't fuck Ron Johnson.
I be thinking you talking about old boy from Indy. I'm like from Indy. So no, I didn't know. It was a different Ron.
Well,
Okay.
he's a senator.
It's fine.
And
I know
what
who you talking about now, but I'm
Yeah.
saying because I've been
Okay,
drinking.
okay, got
my
you, got
first thought be
You
like,
got
oh
engaged.
boy,
I was like that.
like yeah, like
I was like that when I
right.
first got engaged.
Yeah,
too.
it's
It's
like,
cool. I got you.
Y'all
I think
crazy.
somebody,
Babe, she's
And-
doing like I used to do, man.
So I didn't
somebody
want to
coming for me.
Yeah, so I wanted to just mention that story because obviously it's still developing. We got to get all the
And that's crazy because I
circumstances.
haven't even heard about
Yeah.
it or whatever. But
Yeah.
like that is crazy the amount of movement that's going toward
amount of
hate.
hate,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Where you don't.
It
This
takes
is
so
a
much
real
energy.
person. This
Yeah.
is what
It
I'm
takes so much
saying.
energy.
Like
Yeah.
this is a real person. Like this is your aunt. This is your mom.
Yeah.
This is your sister. And you can disagree with this person, but there's no reason to try to annihilate everything that you don't agree with.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something else that I noticed that's been happening? I said this to my wife earlier, and this, to me, it comes across as a prop. Have you noticed that every time that Biden is speaking, Kamala Harris is standing behind him? You've never seen that with any other president, and I feel like he's doing that because she's black. Now that's just my opinion.
In a positive way or a negative way.
Well, I feel like he's.
Or are
doing
you
it
saying like at this because
I feel like
is
he's
it
using her as
optics?
a prop. Yes.
You think so?
I
haven't thought about that
listen,
deep.
Listen, I've been alive for 1, 2, 3, 4, a whole bunch of presidents. I've never seen the president every time he speaks, the vice president is standing behind him. I've never seen that.
I'd have to go check. I don't remember, but I will say right on.
But I want you to.
Yeah,
I will because
but
I
want
will
you to pay
say
attention
I
every
will,
time you
but
see
I
him
will say
speak.
sometimes like I will be like, what the vice president be doing? You ever like you be like, where the vice president at?
There's been vice
Like you'll hear a
presidents that
whole
you
bunch
didn't
of.
see.
I know, and
And I
so
bet
that's
you
why
can't
I'm
say their
saying,
name.
and that's why I'm saying, I
Interesting.
think that
I mean,
if
hey.
that is the case, right on, keep it going because I want to see more of the people that
Yeah, but
are.
don't use her as a prop, though.
No, I'm
And
not
that's
saying
how I
use her
feel.
as a prop, but I'm
That's
saying
interesting. I
it-
haven't thought about
Pay
that.
attention to it, and if you need to, go to YouTube and Google every
Yeah.
president.
I'm
since
not
he's been
saying use her
alive.
as a pro. I will,
You
but
haven't
I'm saying
seen it.
like if this is a turn in the way that things are done, I appreciate the fact that I'm seeing more of what the vice president is doing. Like you know,
She's
I
standing
remember.
in the back, chilling with a mask on.
What I want to see
No,
and what
I
think.
mean, I don't mean that.
So,
I'm just
let me
saying
tell you
like
something.
I have the vice president more involved.
Yeah, I was about
You know
to say
what I mean?
what I want to see and
You
what I
ain't
think we're
involved
gonna see.
standing in the back, nigga.
Hold on, but what
No,
I
no,
want to
but
see
just-
and what I think we're gonna see is you're gonna see, and I'm praying that we see this. First of all, I'm not saying that it's a fact, but what I want to see is our vice president in the forefront a lot, and I think we're gonna see it.
Yes.
You know why I think we're gonna see it? A couple reasons. I think one, Vice President Harris has personality. She's
She
phenomenal
does.
in front of a camera. She's an incredible speaker.
And
She
she shows
is.
all of that when she's standing in the back. with
Well,
the
hold
mask
on.
If you don't stop, Case.
No,
if
I'm
you don't
saying.
stop.
no, but listen,
I'm telling you, he's using her as a prop. That's how I feel.
No, and that's fair. But what I'm saying is, I think that her time is going to be.
They've only been how many,
she's gonna-
100 days? How
right,
long's it been?
right. She's going to change and she's going to alter the perception of what a vice president is. I'm
yeah.
telling you that.
I would
right
look
now.
forward to that
That's
because,
how
like I
feel.
said,
No, I look forward to
I
that.
look forward to that.
How's it never?
how's it never?
My point is,
At
that
present time,
at
you
present
feel
time,
like
as presently constructed, she stands in the back every time he's speaking. He's at the podium. You've never seen that. I'll give you an example. When Barack Obama was like,
you
They
didn't
killed-
see you didn't see Biden in the
you
back.
didn't see him in the back. When fucktard Trump was up there, you didn't see Pence standing behind him every time he spoke.
No, you got a point,
You
bro.
didn't see him.
You got a
Yeah,
point.
But she
As
might
a
be
president-
passing him notes. Give it a minute.
Not
I
from way
like
back
it.
there.
Give it a
No,
minute.
Not from way back there.
All I'm saying is,
Now, if I seen her with a straw, like, then I'm with
You
it.
know
no,
what, bro?
I'm saying if this is, Jarad, I think you said it where you said if this is the new.
You some hopeful
Yeah.
niggas, man. I like y'all.
Yeah, that's all we can be.
You got
we
you.
done hope for too long.
But you gotta.
I'm not gonna say I've never
hold
felt
on.
that sentiment.
But you gotta.
Yeah.
But you got to support the possibility of the progress that you aspire to see.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because this is what we asked for. We
Yeah.
asked
Yes,
for this
sir.
progress. We asked
Yes,
to.
sir.
I didn't ask for this.
Well, I did.
I did.
I asked for this. I
Yeah,
asked.
but you took the vaccine. So
Yeah, I
that don't
did.
count.
Bless you.
You don't count.
Why
hey,
you
hey,
telling this
hey,
business?
hey,
you
look.
already had the vaccine,
Hey.
yo.
He had to sit today.
I got my first shot today. The left arm a little sore
He
right
done put
now.
all your business.
Yeah,
in
No,
the
we already said
screens.
we were gonna talk about
Yeah,
this.
it's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, and we're
Because
gonna
some
get off
people
of that.
keeping that private. You
Okay,
know what
well,
I mean?
let's
'Cause
talk
people
about
like how
it.
he
Let's
jumped
talk about
around.
it. Nah,
Do you
thank
have some
you.
kind of ailment? You're a young man.
No, I am. Here's my thing about the vaccine.
You
Let's
do
go.
got
Let's
an
go.
Oh,
Or
let's
did
go
you
ahead
get a hookup where it's like, oh, look, we have these extra vaccines, so come on in and
I
get
ain't get no extra. Nah, I don't want no
Well, you know
extra.
how sometimes like they have the people that are signed
Yeah.
up for it, but then you
He
have
got
all
his
these
shit out
extra
the
because the
trunk.
people did
So
it.
here's what
Or
happened.
whatever.
So you want my story? Okay.
A back alley
So
vaccine.
let's segue into this. So here's what
And there was
happened.
a nigga giving butt shots right next to him. Yeah.
Right
So
next
same
to
shit,
him.
No.
same shit.
In the
No,
next
no, no, no,
car.
no, 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 no.
Over in the next van was butt shots.
Kick it up.
Look, the peanut gallery going in, right? So here's
Okay,
what
go ahead,
happened.
Gerard. I'm
Well, that's
sorry.
what we do.
Here's what happened. So yes, I got my first shot today of the corona vaccine. I got the Moderna version. Here's what happened. My sister is in healthcare. She works for Kaiser. And my mother, my grandmother, my uncle, they got theirs a couple weeks ago. So my sister called me and she was like, listen, I'm going to set it up for you to get your vaccine because you need to do it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do what my sister say because she know this. She's in
Did she
healthcare.
pressure you? You should have called me.
So
She
I'd
so
have set
it was
her
a hookup.
I'm not calling him because he
straight. No, I would have set her straight.
yeah, so she's
She
like,
can't
no, go
hurt
get
you
it.
anymore.
When we get
So-
off of this, I'm like, okay.
I got you. I'm gonna tell you. So she set it up. My sister set all this up. So I went today, got my first shot.
Good job.
The arm is a little sore, but
Okay.
that's it. You know, and they told me that was gonna happen. You know
Is
what I mean?
anything like coming out of your penis? They said there was a little penis.
No, I ain't got no discharge. I ain't got no discharge.
No discharge.
No, I ain't got no discharge.
Disclaimer, that question came from Vanessa Fraction. I don't care what's coming out of your penis, sir.
Right. I was like, no, I'm good. We
I
good.
wouldn't give a fuck if glitter was coming out of your penis.
A little glitter came out of my penis hours
Nah,
after the vaccine.
I'm good, and I feel fine. We good. You know,
Good.
so
You're sweating a lot.
Again,
it's hot in here, but
that's that vaccine.
it could be.
Because I stopped sweating.
My next shot is
'Cause now I feel the AC.
my next shot is April 15th. So we'll see how that go.
I'm going to miss you.
Nice.
But hey, man, stop
I'ma
saying
miss
that.
you.
Now you're gonna
Fuck
feel bad.
that.
So you better stop saying that.
Ain't nothing
How
happening.
you know
Don't
I'm
do
not
that.
about to? I was just saying I'm going to miss
Man,
you, brother.
don't.
That
Take,
sugar.
just take the love.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
Yes, sir.
Beloved,
How many million people have got the vaccine? It's been, what, 30 million Americans so far
Yes,
that have
sir.
got the vaccine? You know, there are some side effects here. Now, let me tell you this. The lady that administered my vaccine today, she was very honest. She told me that she had side effects in the first and second shot. She said that she had some cold-like symptoms, some fever. She said she had some body
That's normal.
soreness.
That's normal.
Right. And I thought it was honest for her to say that to me, though, because she said that before she
No, but
injected
that's
me.
That's with any vaccine.
That's with any vaccine. So I said,
Cool.
okay, I get it. You know what I mean? But she had those side effects for hers, and she had them for both shots. So, you know, but again, everybody don't experience side effects. But at the end of the day, what I do know is that I don't want corona. I know that. I don't
I
want
had it
COVID.
already. And
You
know
did.
what?
You did.
I mean, I don't want it either, again. But I'm not taking that vaccine.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
I told
you made it clear.
They've
And
been,
that's cool.
they've been trying to find a cure for cancer for how many years? AIDS for how many years? And in 10 months on Trump's watch, y'all got a vaccine?
Vanessa,
Y'all
what do
don't
you
got
think?
a vaccine for the
I
common
think
cold.
that I have done everything from cocaine to Molly to weed, strange weed.
You
know
done
what I'm talking about?
the other type of weed. You
I
done-
did all type of shit. I
Okay.
didn't put all type of shit from the middle of the grocery store in my body.
Okay.
I didn't put
you.
all type of stuff from, you know what I mean? They told me I had to have a measles shot when I was a kid. I had chickpox. You know what I'm saying? I've had so many shots and so much stuff put in me that at this point, come on, baby.
Nah, let me
Man,
tell you
come
the
on,
difference.
come on,
No,
come on.
let me tell you
So
the
the
difference.
question
Let
is-
me tell you the difference.
So-
But none of that shit you named came from the United States government.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Most of it is USDA approved.
So are you going to
None
get
of the shit
vaccinated?
you just named
I
is
have
USDA approved.
eaten government cheese. I have
Nigga, cheese. You can't go wrong with cheese. Like,
government cheese.
But
I have
are-
eaten
but are you
lots
gonna-
of things from
But
the
are
government.
you going to get vaccinated?
Yes.
Boy, what I like
You
to
are
tell
going to
people.
get
As far
vaccinated.
as I know.
Okay, you are
I'm
going
not.
to.
I'm not.
What
As far as I
about
know.
the fiance? How does he feel?
As far as he knows as well.
Okay.
He has
No.
a flu shot
You know
every.
what
I mean,
that
he's one of
means?
them guys that gets flu shots. He's one of those, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's the one that I think we are. Like I said, I put a lot of stuff in my body not knowing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was being funny about the drugs, but I'm
drinking
saying
vodka
like,
right now.
dude,
I
I don't
wasn't.
know dude that gave me these drugs in the alley. I don't know this dude. You know what I'm saying? But I still took
United
it.
States government. That's all I need to know.
But listen, he might. I don't know him. I didn't know him.
Nah, I
Somebody
know the nigga. I
said
know
call
the
Pookie.
Nigga's a
Pookie
bug
hooked
in
me
here.
up in the you
You
dig.
saw that? It's a bug in here.
I did see a bug, but listen, I've eaten bugs. And my point is, I've ingested a lot of
too.
things. I've had unprotected sex, lots of it. I've had all kinds of things happen to me where I don't
Well, now that
think
we
this
talking about it.
vaccine is
Hey,
going
well,
to take
hey,
me
well,
out.
okay. Well,
I
here
don't
we go.
think the vaccine, if all this stuff ain't took me out, I don't think the vaccine
The
gonna do me
CIA
good.
didn't give me the pussy that I had unprotected. Though.
I don't know that.
Well, if and
They
so,
might be CIA
hello,
operatives
CEO.
that gave
God damn
me.
it, they was operating.
My point is, I've had a lot of stuff that I've consumed unknowingly.
Nah, I'm cool
So
with that.
why on this day do I say I'm not gonna take this? And I've also had other. It's not like I'm the first. I've had other people take it too. And normally, even when I do drugs, I say, "How was it for you?" And they say, "Oh, that shit get you high." And I say, "I'm gonna take it too."
Oh, shit, I've
so
never
again,
asked- so that's a
I'm
question. I've
being
never asked
silly.
that.
I'm
you ever-
being
have you ever-
silly,
have
but
you ever
I'm
done-
saying
Have you ever done psychedelic stuff like shrooms and all that?
yes, but I need to do it
Nigga.
again because the shrooms
don't.
didn't affect me.
No, they did me. Let me tell you.
Because
no.
I said I'll do it again because I never really
So
affected
there
me.
was this girl. Yeah, she's famous, so I can't say her name.
Amen.
So for her birthday, she kept saying she wanted to do shrooms because we used to
Kick
get
it.
high. And, no, we used to get high. We used to fuck.
Yeah.
So she kept
Thank you for
saying
that
for her birthday she
graphic
wanted to do
description.
shrooms. Okay, so we took the mushrooms. She was horny as hell. What the mushrooms did to me, we butt ass naked. Hold on.
Right.
We butt ass naked, and the mushrooms was like, y'all should wrestle.
Right
So
in
wait,
your head.
So I'm sitting there.
This
no,
is
no,
yes.
no.
This said we
No.
should wrestle.
No, but check it.
What?
So we sitting there and we play fighting like a motherfucker. Yo, no, but we play fighting. And then after about a couple of hours, because she's trying to fuck, I'm trying to wrestle. I pinned her like 6 times. I won.
You never
Right?
put your dick in her? You just
No,
kept pinning her.
Nigga, I wanted to wrestle. I wanted to play fight. So wait, so here go the best part.
We can play fight. Just put your dick in me. While we
Nah,
play
nah.
fight.
I don't think I had a dick at that point because I was a WWE star. So wait,
In your mind, you had the
Yeah.
whole shit.
So wait, now she flew in for her birthday. So after all the wrestling, I was like, I'm going to the store. I never been back to this day.
You
She
don't know
flew
where she
in.
is?
I know exactly where she is. But what
Wait,
I'm saying
wait,
is I
wait,
never
wait.
went back.
Wait.
You right. You see where I got left off? I'm like, what?
Wait, what? You left to go to the store
See,
and
I
never went back.
wrestled.
I just said I was going to store, and I honestly can't remember where I was really going.
What
but
the hell?
I just left.
And you haven't seen us since?
Well, the
Yeah,
the COVID vaccine's not doing that to
Like I
us.
said, no.
Okay?
No.
Look at me,
no,
look at me.
She's famous. I've seen her plenty of times.
Look at
I'm
me.
saying, but you left the story off with us like, I went
What
to
the
the
hell?
store.
Because that's
then-
how it ended. I never fucked with her again. I never called her again. I never.
So on her birthday, all she did was wrestle.
Well, she fucked first.
You never put in the fucking. You never said
Well,
that.
I didn't know. I thought that was a given. We
Nah,
talking
you
about-
can't
not
say
a
it's
given.
not a
okay.
given. You,
Well, I was talking about after the mushrooms.
you can't say.
Okay, so after I fucked her, right?
Okay, now that's
Then
better.
we
then
wrestled.
then we took the mushrooms.
Afterwards.
Oh, so you didn't see? You're a disservice. You're a
Ooh,
disservice.
That's what she said. But she didn't say it to me because
you
I
gonna
left.
sit here and fuck her before the mushroom. You never fucked her with the mushroom.
Mm-mm. The mushroom didn't do that to me. The
Right,
mushrooms
so
was
you
like,
just wanted to wrestle.
Nigga, you could get the belt. Nigga,
the
that's
hell?
what the mushrooms did for me.
I've never done that, and you know,
Ding, ding.
I've never
Don't do
done
it,
that.
don't do it,
Yeah,
don't do
I
it.
don't think I will. I've never done that.
I didn't mind. I've enjoyed my experiences with things. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Me too, except that.
Well, again, it didn't affect me,
Don't,
so I don't know.
don't.
But
Yeah,
like,
Now, did you have a dick in you when you took the psychedelic?
No.
No,
Not
Okay.
at all.
I was just checking.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't affect me. So
Right.
you know what I mean. So anyway, but I tried to.
You tried to have a dick in you.
Okay, judging from
I
her
wanted it.
experience-
She wanted a dick in her.
Yeah, but judging from her experience and mine, I think it's a bad drug.
The mushrooms? I've heard too. I mean, I don't know.
Anyway, but the point is,
If you
the
didn't get no
They
effect,
both of us went.
Yeah,
I had
Anyway.
the wrestler bro.
But that's
It's a
because I
bad
got it
drug.
from a strange person. So he could have
Okay.
given me
They're all strange.
motherfucking white mushrooms. He could have gave me he could have gave me anything. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Wait,
Okay.
they're different colors?
What the hell?
It looked like mushrooms, but I'm saying they could have been from the grocery store for all I know.
Oh, no, the ones I took looked nothing like mushrooms.
They didn't look like grocery store mushrooms. My point
No,
is
they
I'm
look
getting
like
it from
nothing.
a stranger. So the same as I'm
everybody's a
getting this
stranger.
and I'm getting a vaccine from a stranger too.
There we
so
go.
I might
So-
as well take it.
Yeah, there we go. And that's
The
that's
same
where
way
we're
I
going.
did the strange mushroom.
Way to bring it full
I
circle.
know how to bring it
like,
back.
I like how
I
you
circle around.
I like it. I like how you
It
brought it
gets
full
weird,
circle.
but-
Coming up in the Kickback podcast, we will have story time coming your way where Case, Vanessa, you're going to love this. So Case tells a story
Yo.
over about something
Unlike
that
the
happened.
one he just
Unlike
told.
that one. Okay? About something that happened over the course of his tenure
You did
as
that one.
as an R&B star. He's going to tell he tells us a
I
story.
got tons of stories.
And boy, does
I'm
he have some.
sure.
Y'all, no,
yeah.
y'all gonna love this one. This one is actually
The
one is beautiful.
mushroom one was
So-
good, but
yeah,
keep going.
but that was just
Nothing compared to-
So get ready for story time featuring Case. We gotta talk right now though about as we switch gears. Deshaun Watson just got a big contract,
Last year.
a big
138
like
million?
30 like
He
33
makes
a
30
year or
he
something
makes
like that.
32 a year, yeah.
for the Texans,
Yes.
right? I'm not as familiar with this unraveling story. The story
this
that's
is
unraveling.
all right.
Yeah, so watch this.
That's
so,
why I'm here.
So Deshaun Watson has been accused now of sexual assault.
By how many?
Six.
At first, it was like
It was
That's
one.
what
It
you
was
have to
one.
ask.
By
Sometimes you go by
Monday
how
it was
many.
one.
Monday. It was one. Today
Tuesday
is
was three.
today's
Today
Thursday.
is six.
Today is 6 people.
Okay.
Go ahead and give us an insight as to what's going on, Case.
Well, there's been 3 lawsuits filed.
Okay.
Nobody's gone to the police, but there's been 3 lawsuits filed, and the lawyer said that he's filed 3 of 6. he's
And
gonna
you
file.
said that no one at the
no one's
time
going. No,
had went
to
to
this
the
day,
police.
no one has
Okay.
gone to the police.
That's the interesting part.
That's not interesting.
Maybe not.
Okay.
I mean, it is and it ain't. I've been, things have happened to me and I didn't go to the police.
But
Really?
if you're gonna go to court,
Yeah.
but wait, if you're gonna,
But I seeked the advice.
No,
of
no,
the
no,
Lord.
no, no, no.
Shut the
No,
fuck
go
up,
back,
Gerard.
go back, go back.
Because you
Wait,
thought I said
wait,
suck.
wait,
You thought I said suck.
Ain't nobody think
No,
you said,
fuck
nigga,
that,
you
man.
said.
So what? I said it. I was drinking.
There you
Wait,
go. Hold
what?
on.
I was
you did-
seeking the counsel
Oh yeah.
of a lawyer.
Okay.
Okay.
But what happened to me was
But did
like
you file
over.
a lawsuit.
No,
Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Okay.
but it wasn't sexual. It was just regular assault.
Okay, that's different.
It
Well,
was
that's
regular
different. That's
assault.
different.
No, assault's assault.
No, wait, it was assault. So okay. Well,
Assault.
So you got assaulted.
Yes.
And you didn't go to the police.
It was an overseas interaction.
Okay,
Something
that's
happened
different.
overseas.
We're talking about.
But
right
I
here in
did.
Good old United States of America.
Okay.
Nah.
So
Would I have gone to the police? Probably not even
Would you have
then.
also gone
So
to
hold
a
that
lawyer?
thought. Hold that thought, Vanessa, because I want you to explain that after you hear what's going on with Deshaun. Go ahead.
So he has. There's been 3 lawsuits filed. There's apparently at this moment there's 6 altogether. They're accusing him of getting massages and forcing women to give
Perform
him
fellatio, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I stop?
Yes, please.
That's
Interact.
How do you force a woman to give you fellatio?
Because she can just bite you.
No. There's reasons that you wouldn't. Because
Now,
somebody
who would-
could be like, you bite my dick, I'll bust your teeth out your mouth.
Right.
Let me
Or
tell
I'll-
you something.
I'll
Let me
pistol
tell you who's
whip
gonna
your
win that
ass
interaction. Let me tell
and
you who's
all
gonna
type
win
of
that
shit.
interaction. I don't give a fuck what you say. If you bite my dick, you gonna win. When
I
say
don't
bite-
know.
no, when I
Fear's
say
a
bite-
motherfucker, man.
Okay,
Fear's a
and
motherfucker.
So, is
So I'm
getting your
asking,
dick big.
in a real
Yeah.
situation, how do you force someone to give you
I wanna know that
fellatio
too.
without a weapon or I don't know. You could say like you could be choking her and saying I'll continue to choke you and try to kill you if you don't. I am curious,
There's
and I'm
no
not
bigger
saying
weapon than biting somebody's balls.
well.
I have
But the
gotten
fear
chick-
of what retaliation may happen within
Ain't no
that
retaliation
moment.
once
there-
you get your balls.
I don't know that.
You
Let's
need
say I
balls
didn't
for a
bite
week.
it
You need
enough.
balls for a week. Ain't
I
no
probably
enough.
do.
You could brush past some balls.
But I'm saying as a woman, how would I know that? So if I'm thinking to myself, I'm in the middle of this nigga, he's threatening me. I gotta suck his dick, right? And so now you putting your dick close to my mouth. You didn't put it in my mouth, and I'm like, I don't want to suck his dick, but if I bite it, am I biting hard enough?
No, you biting hard like you.
Listen to what I'm saying. I would believe I am, but I don't know I am. This is all new to me. I don't even know why the fuck I'm in this situation, and I shouldn't even be in the fucking situation. So now I got this stupid dick in my mouth, and if I'm like, do I bite it hard enough? Because if I don't, this nigga's gonna punch my fucking lights out, and I'm gonna be in a worse situation than I was in. Or do I just suck a dick because I've done it before? It ain't going to kill me. And now I just feel violated as a fucking woman. But again, I said, why the fuck am I even in this situation? It's a fuck bag. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a good situation. I don't know how you force somebody to do that. But I do know that it's a very fucked up place to be when you're trying to consider, how am I going to get out of this? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With my with my safety, my reputation, my this, my that. I don't know how young
and
you
at
are.
that point, it's just your safety.
And it is.
That's first and foremost. Now,
and a lot of threats come with the safety. And I know I'm not
especially
so big.
when he's rich as fuck.
And that too.
Now, here's my thing. Now, I'm going to just put this out there. I don't think I've ever told. Well, I've told y'all this as my friend.
Yeah.
But I was falsely accused of rape.
Yeah.
On Christmas night of 2003. There was a 3-month investigation. I remember the detective called me on March 30th of 2004. I was sitting by the pool in LA, and he called me and was like, because I knew I hadn't done it. And he was like, there'll be no charges filed. We determined that it was, bullshit. That wasn't his words, but that it was bullshit. And so my thing with this story is that if it happened, there's two crimes in life that there's no excuse for to me. One is rape or any type of sexual assault, and the other one is doing something to a child. Anything else, if you murdered somebody, you can justify that. If you assaulted somebody, but those two things you can't justify. And so if this is true about Deshaun Watson, I think it's horrible and he should get what's coming to him.
Right.
But if it's not true, it's fucked up also because he can never fully get his name back. That's always
no
gonna
matter
be attached.
what.
Like until Kobe passed away, there was always a thing attached to Kobe's name.
And even Colorado. And unfortunately, even
as a rapist, and I think that's terrible. And so either way, I think it's fucked up.
Yeah.
But as someone who was
falsely accused,
I think, and I remember last year there was a thing about believe women. I disagree with that. I think you should take all women seriously.
Okay.
But not just believe women.
Just because they say.
Yeah, just
I agree
because
with
they
take it seriously.
Take them seriously.
Even
and
more than
investigate.
believe them, a lot of shit ain't taken seriously.
So, Case, as a person that's been in that position, what happens from here? Because at the end of the day, talk about it from an internal perspective, though. Like
From my perspective.
Yeah, he's in a situation where, like you said, even if it turns out it's not true, he's still gonna have that stigma, right?
Yeah.
So, in his situation, in terms of he's still young in the league, everybody's
still young. Period.
Yeah,
He's 25.
Right. But he's really young in the league. And everybody's waiting for him to have these breakout years coming at this. He was talking about.
He's one of the best in the league.
Exactly. So what happens from here internally, even if it comes out that it's that it's not true?
Well, I'll tell you how I felt. The thing that I was worried about, I wasn't worried about my career. I wasn't worried. The thing I was most worried about was my mama hearing that.
Yeah.
I got 2 sisters. I had a daughter at the time. I have more daughters now, but at that time, I had a daughter. I had nieces. That's what, and I'm sure because from what I understand, he's really close to his mom.
Yeah.
And that's the part that's killing him right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, at this point, there's nothing you can do about it. He hired a really high-powered attorney. He hired the same attorney that represented Roger Clemens at Congress.
Okay.
And if it didn't happen, I think it's fucked up. Because he can, like I said, he can never fully get his name back. But if it did happen, that's fucked up because you're a piece of shit.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I don't know enough about the story, Chad.
And none of us do.
Now, Vanessa,
I hadn't even heard about it.
Now, Vanessa, let me ask you this as a woman. So far, we have 6 people that have come forward. First, it started with 1, then it was 3, now it's 6.
The timing of it is weird.
Do you think that, and think from your standpoint, do you think there's gonna be more that will come out because it's not, now women will feel more comfortable to say?
Yeah, if you did something, if you're a perpetual assailant, or I don't know if that was that the right word? If you're a predator, a sexual predator, whatever, if you did, then fine. I mean, because sometimes you do need courage to say like, hey, some fucked up shit happened to me, and you know what I mean? Like, I didn't think nobody would believe me, or I know that I was in somebody's room at whatever hour. I know I put myself in a certain situation, but just because you put yourself in a situation doesn't mean that someone should do something to you. You should still have options. You know what I'm saying? And when someone takes away your options, it's a fuck bag. It's a really bad place to be in. So I don't know that much about that. I don't know I had never even heard this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's also the flip side of that, which is, because the first person that accused him offered him to pay them a 6-figure settlement to make it go away, and he said no.
Really?
So
no, I didn't hear that.
The flip side of what you said is, okay, I can get this money. So it's the same way how it could be other people who it actually happened to. It could be other people seeing a payday. And that's why.
I mean, that's always a thing.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody is always
the
looking
worst
for a
shit
moment.
ever. He said, she said, it's the worst shit ever. Like
You said
he said, she said, because nobody else was there.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, you're saying
he said, she said.
He said, she said type of things.
Yes.
Are the worst.
Was
things
the worst
ever.
type of shit.
I agree with you, and
because
that's
there's
why
no one else
even when
there.
I was on the road, not even trying to be funny, but I don't know. It's such a hard thing. I would darn near make people sign an agreement to be like, you are saying that you agreed to do whatever sexual acts that we're doing, which would include.
Really?
And I would almost say, but would not ever include X, Y, Z.
But see, I'm freaky. I used to leave shit out of that. And
well,
then
I can't leave
in the
nothing
middle,
out
I'm
of
like,
that.
God damn.
That's necessary for dudes? Like,
It's necessary for anybody.
Nigga, it's more necessary for dudes than it is for women.
No, I'm talking about
I
from
don't
her
know.
perspective, though.
From
like,
my perspective, would I sign something like that?
No,
Yeah.
no. You saying you
No,
had
you're
dudes
talking
sign
about for
something like
dudes.
that?
I would.
Oh,
if
you would.
I'm in his position, but
Okay,
sometimes
okay.
people don't take it that seriously.
So you're saying he should have signed NDAs and stuff like that?
If I'm him,
Yeah.
and if
Those could
I'm
be broken.
people in these positions, I would. It sounds crazy.
No, it doesn't.
No,
but
but
I'm
here's the
saying
thing
in
that
these
that-
days
'cause
and
she said
times,
she doesn't know.
because also I was a promiscuous person when I was, you
But
know,
this is the part you don't know. He's an NFL player,
fine,
and these people were giving him massages,
fine.
which is different from I'm putting.
First of
myself-
all, sometimes when I go to massage parlors, I have to sign something. Sometimes
well,
I've
no,
had
he-
to.
Now this is the part that looks funny, and I gotta say this. If
Are
he
you
makes-
saying he was at a professional massage?
No.
What are you
I'm
saying?
about to tell you what. Now he makes $32 million a year. I would have a personal masseuse
Absolutely.
that I know.
I
and
definitely
trust.
would. Someone
he was
that's
going
on the
Instagram apparently and finding chicks, which looks
Yeah.
a little suspect.
Wait, say that again.
He was going on Instagram and finding
Finding the massage therapist?
Yeah, and
Oh,
I
that's
think,
your
I
first
think-
problem
I think
right
that's
there.
a little suspect.
That was
Do
stupid.
you agree?
That
I'm
was
a very in-house
Vanessa,
kind
do
of
you-
person.
Yeah, but
Yes,
that's a
I'm
little
agreeing with
suspect.
you.
Yeah,
I don't
nah.
know about suspect.
That's
I'm
a little
saying
suspect.
I don't want to. I don't care. I don't know. I'm saying me.
Sometimes
I agree.
I just massage
I
myself.
agree with
if
you.
If it get late enough, I'm in here.
Case. I'm saying I do agree with you that
You can
if
ask my
I'm at a
wife.
certain
She
profile,
be sleep. I'm like, nigga.
if I'm at a certain profile, I do have certain people that I trust that
32
come to
million a
my
year?
home, that blah, 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 that do a professional job. If you're looking for something less than professional, then maybe you do. Or maybe you haven't found that person yet that you really want to stick with. And that's why you keep calling different people because you're like, this person was cool, but I think it can get better.
32
You know what I mean?
million, and you're in the NFL, you have a wealth of people to yo.
That doesn't mean he has, I don't want to use the word class, but that doesn't mean that you have access or know how to gain it.
Access. Let me tell you why. You have every person who's played in the NFL before you to be, yo.
That doesn't mean
big
that
bro,
you could
who's
be
that?
an introvert and you could be the person that you are and your ways is I'm not
If
trying
I
to give
was an
anybody
introvert, nobody would say that I made him suck my dick.
I'm not trying to give anyone excuses, but I am trying to say that people's situations are individual.
I agree.
And I also, you know what I'm saying, there's no excuse for any type of you know what I mean,
no doubt.
perversion or assault on anyone.
Right.
Well,
But
perversion,
just
I
to
have
believe
tolerance
that
for perversion.
But just to
don't-
believe that people are savvy enough
Yeah,
to
don't do
call
that.
these escort services or savvy enough to sign NDAs or savvy enough to do these things, I think that that's an assumption. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Yeah.
these kids are coming in here young and their dick is hot and they trying to get it, you know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to get it touched on.
'Cause
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
old, my dick's still
Or I'm
hot.
just trying to
Mine
fill up
too.
that
My
night.
dick's
You know what
still
I'm saying?
hot.
And you don't
Hot.
you don't
Babe.
know the appropriate way.
Babe, if you listening,
he coming home hot, ready to ride.
coming in
Hey.
hot.
Tisha.
But you get what I'm saying?
Tisha, case coming in hot. You better be careful.
The
Hold on,
same
hold on.
way, but you hear how some people say like he's an attractive dude. Why would he rape somebody?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
That's-
all these excuses.
Me and him had this conversation.
And
We were
it's
talking
like
about that
sometimes
earlier.
it ain't
Wait,
about
wait, let me tell you what I told him.
what you tell them.
Some people are just into what they into.
Again,
just like there's a lot of
agreed.
dudes that don't have to go to the strip club and pay chicks for pussy,
But
it
they
turns
like
them on.
it. They into
I
it.
know people that
I don't
no,
get
no,
it.
dog. I know filthy
Come
rich
on,
people.
Gerard, be real. You know people.
No, I know people. I don't get it. I don't understand.
I just know that everyone has a kink. I think it was was it American Dad episode. They had a whole ensemble funny song.
Yeah.
Anyway, but everybody does have a kink. Everybody has their thing. And even though you might be attractive and this, that, and the third, sometimes you want what you want. And I don't want to go through, I'm not feeling it tonight. Or I'm not blah, 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 blah. I want what I want and I want you now.
Okay.
And you know what and I'm going to get it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hide, I got to drip a little something into your thing, entice you with money. If I got to whatever, I'm trying to say this is what I want and I want it now because I'm used to getting what I want.
Right.
So to say that someone's attractive or that someone has access or that someone shouldn't have to do that is not a good defense for why people do what they do.
Okay.
So Deshaun, we praying for you, brother.
Yeah,
we pray that you didn't do this, but
absolutely.
I'm more so praying for the women and praying for their healing
Yes.
as
Is
well
it
because if
fact
they
true?
were assaulted and these things did happen,
Then they're gonna need healing.
Yeah,
They
you're gonna need him.
do.
Yeah.
all around. So I don't know what happened. Again, y'all the first ones to tell me about
Yeah.
this. I don't know nothing about that brother.
Trust
And
me.
also,
or them
I
sisters.
wasn't there. I was home. Y'all can't put me in this type of shit no more. I was at the crib.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so hard to be talking about something I just don't know nothing about. I can't speak on anyone's character. And even when I can speak on someone's character, people will surprise the hell out of you.
Every
Right.
time. Every time.
For real. So, investigations.
It's the Kickback Podcast. Case, I am Jarad J. That is our special guest co-host, Vanessa Fraction. We appreciate her being here. It's going to be a good time. Just want to reset the show real quick and make sure you understand we are still looking for a co-host. We have, I think, 1 week left for the search for the co-host. So listen, if you think it could be you, we need a female co-host that can get down with us. You know what I'm saying? Can vibe with us, has personality and all that kind of stuff. Now, I have to say something. People have been getting very creative with their submissions. And I think that's really dope. Keep it coming. If you think it's you, you need to go to our Instagram at the Kickback P or email us at thekickbackp@gmail.com. Send us a short video and a paragraph as to why we should select you. We are going to make the decision. Well, I'm not making the decision. Neither is Case. But we're going to make the decision very soon, like in the next 7 days.
A female co-host.
Yeah, I said
because
that.
we need a female perspective.
Yeah, I said a female co-host.
So
Yeah.
this
Who?
could be you, young
wait a
lady.
minute, it's dudes on there going it?
Dudes
we need a
too?
female.
Well, I'm glad he the one looking at it. 'cause
Yeah, we need.
He done seen
yeah.
some shit.
But that's what we're trying to find. So if that's you, make sure you get at us and let us pick and see what's going on now. Again, we're gonna have somebody selected within the next week. Is that correct?
I know.
Then I just say we're gonna choose finalists within the next week. We're gonna
Okay.
bring people in, which I just found out.
I'm
Case.
not gonna say what I was about to say.
No, go
What
ahead.
you was
say
about
you
to
gonna
say?
Why? You can't say.
What you was about to say?
You can't say I'm not gonna say what I'm about to say, and then you can't. do
'Cause
that.
it- no.
I can, but you know why? Because you are not my wife.
All right.
She the only one that.
She
can
the
say
only one that
to
can
me.
pull that bullshit.
So we're gonna pick some
I
finalists.
chose already.
We're gonna bring the finalists in
I
and
just
have
ain't
them
tell
roll
y'all.
with us. For
Oh,
a
you
night.
did?
I did.
I was about to say, 'cause I know some dope chicks, yo.
No.
Yeah, well,
I chose a
tell
long
them-
time
tell
ago.
them to submit.
No, I
Okay.
chose a long time ago. I just ain't tell y'all.
For
You know
real,
why?
for real.
Because you niggas don't deserve my opinion.
Wow, that dude. Okay, he's going through it. Okay, so listen. So
I'm
submit
missing
yourself.
you.
I like the background. Submit yourself, and let's get the situation picked because we need a co-host ASAP. We're trying to find who that person's going to be. Now, with that being said, coming up, don't forget story time still to come with Case. Right now, though, we have to have barbershop talk. Now,
I gotta
Vanessa,
pee.
you got to pee.
I do too.
So
you know what?
bad.
I'm
But
so glad
they
you
told me we
said that.
can't. Look, he said you got to hold it.
I'm about to pee under this table. Okay.
He said you got to hold it.
Okay.
I
Fuck
ju-
what he said. Watch this. Watch
Listen,
this.
I proposed. Did he
Yo,
just?
son, I said cool.
Why
It's
is the
cool.
executive
Clean up under this
Have y'all
table.
ever
I'll
seen?
hold it.
Vanessa, hold on.
Yeah, babe.
You've been in movies. Have you ever seen executive producers that get like mad on set, like for real, like for no
Yes.
reason? Is this something we should be dealing with? Or how do we deal with this? Because this dude right here gets
No,
mad.
Vanessa,
like,
are you a fan of Craig Robinson?
like he gets
Yes.
the
From
ma-
Chicago?
Like our
Yes.
producer gets pissed off. Like
I
That's
love
right.
Craig.
why,
Hot
bro?
tub
Like what are
crime
you
scene.
mad about? Like what? Stop it. Like you
the
know what I'm saying?
homie.
So listen.
Um,
But apparently y'all can't go to the bathroom
Which
because
one
Okay.
you niggas killed Santa Claus? I'm peeing right now. Hold on.
what?
it's happening. It's warm.
Oh yeah.
All right. So let's have
Hold
barbershop
up,
talk.
hold up,
Okay.
Hold up.
Vanessa,
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go.
something that bros talk about in the barbershop that you would like to hear, right? And now it's hard with you though because you're kind of like one of us.
I'm in the male
Like you-
dominated field, so
which
I've been
is-
around
yeah.
a lot of cats. I hear what y'all talk about.
So give us a topic that we
favorite
and you can
comedian
just
from
join in
Chicago.
with us. Give us a topic that we should,
comedian from Chicago.
huh?
Who your favorite comedian?
Corey Holcomb.
Oh, my
Bernie
God.
Mac for me.
Well,
5150.
yeah.
What up, Corey
Let me
Holcomb?
tell you.
Corey
That's
Holcomb
the
is funny as hell.
Corey is the funniest nigga.
He's one of the cats that helped me to look better as a woman.
He is funny as a mother.
I
It might
ain't
sound
never
crazy.
heard that about Corey.
No. So as a comic, I was new coming up or whatever. It wasn't a whole bunch of women or whatever. And I just remember this one time, like, I don't like Joan and go back and forth with motherfuckers a lot.
You don't.
I mean, I will. You get on me, I'm gonna get on your motherfucking ass. But
We're gonna have a show when we do that.
oh,
Yeah,
baby,
that'd be
you
funny.
don't want to
That'd be
play. I'm gonna
funny.
hurt your feelings because
That'd be
my
funny.
whole
I ain't got
thing
no
is I'm
feelings.
not very playful.
Right.
I be talking about, you know,
Your
why
mama.
you ain't, yeah, exactly, and why
tell
you
me.
ain't did it enough in life. You know what I'm talking about? I go for your soul, nigga.
I got motherfucking content.
I'm not gonna talk
Shit,
about
fuck
your
you.
shoes. I'm gonna talk about, you know, who you are as a human being.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
anyway, I'm sitting close. I'm just standing close to one of them circles.
Yeah.
She
when
did.
when they
She
cross
did.
their
Okay.
legs, it's fucking
Okay.
serious.
Wait, I ain't gonna say that. I just want to know if
No,
she
no,
really
no.
just
when,
did
when,
that.
When a black woman cross their legs like that, they about to say some shit. Come
Okay.
on.
Okay. Go ahead. I was curious.
I'm just standing close to one of them circles where everybody joning and shit.
Yeah.
And it was one of my first like big I had did a corporate show like one for a business or something. It was for Christmas, you know what I mean? And like comics in Chicago, we all pulled together and stuff like that. So it was one of my first shows doing that or whatever. And so I'm wearing I didn't have a lot of money. I was wearing some velvet dress I had wore at some Christmas party years ago, and my jacket was short, which of course it was a short dress, so it should have been a long coat. You know what I'm saying? Because it's freezing
Right.
cold in fucking Chicago. I think I had on some stockings and some sandals, nigga. It was just really bad.
Stockings and sandals? I fucks with you. I fucks with you.
Corey Holcomb ripped me so fucking bad.
He's
he talked
funny.
about
Yeah, that's
me.
him. That's
he
him.
That's
talked
Corey.
about me so
He'll
bad.
come out and get you off the gate.
And
Like,
his shit
I
like,
wasn't even
first
in
of
the
all, I want
circle.
to talk about
Yeah.
this bitch.
And
here.
first of all, I know you think you look good and shit, but your
No,
stomach
it
ain't
always go,
shit.
this lousy
was-
bitch. That's
He
him
would never
all
call
day.
me a lousy bitch.
Well, not you, but the bitch next
But
to
I
you.
know. But he didn't go that hard.
Corey
He
is the
never called
best.
me a lousy bitch.
Corey is the
But
best.
he's a lousy bitch caller. He will call a bitch a lousy bitch.
mhm.
But
That's where I got it from.
he just tore me up so bad that I said to myself as a woman, I said, you're going to look so good that they can't talk about you.
There you go.
There'll be never nothing. You're
That's
going to be
one less
so
thing.
confident.
One
You know what
less
I'm saying?
thing.
That all you're
Yep.
going to be able to go is like, you pretty bitch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
the only thing you'll be able to say
which
about
we
me.
talk about in the barbershop when the woman looks. We do talk about that.
You got to
I
pick
gotta be
something
honest.
else.
I haven't been to a barbershop
But
since
you-
2000.
I understand, but
I asked my dude that because he bald as well, and I
No,
was like, "Do
my
you?"
nigga,
I
that's
was
my
like,
dude
"Do you
there.
ever miss going to the barbershop?"
I
He
promise
thought
you
I
I
was
don't.
insulting him and shit. I was like, I just meant the
Nah,
camaraderie.
you was trying him.
I was meant the
If
camaraderie.
my wife was a comedian, you was
he
trying
thought
him.
I was trying him.
I
He
feel
always
like he
tell
was
people.
too.
I know we were just passing the
Yo, tell
barbershop,
him
and
to
I
call
was
me.
like,
Tell him to call
"Yo,
me.
I will."
Because I know about you.
I was like, "Yo,
She was
do you
trying
ever
him.
miss going to the barbershop?"
I don't.
And he was like, "What?"
You know what I know? Because this nigga be like, yo, I was in the barbershop. I got here at 9 o'clock.
Right now, you.
This
here
nigga
all
left at
day.
7.
Exactly.
Guess what? I went in the bathroom mirror and did my face.
Okay,
I'm
so
good.
barbershop conversation.
let's do
The
it.
only thing that fucks me up while I hold this pee, because it hurts so bad.
Me too.
The only thing that messes me
Y'all
up
not gonna let her pee? Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
is
OSHA.
body augmentation.
Ooh.
That is my only shit.
Okay. Let's
It
get
is
into that.
not so. So first of all, I've seen some of my sisters, God bless them, and I love them, who really needed it, who really, you know, whether it was through childbirth, whatever
Right,
happened,
right.
whether it was your breast, your stomach, your whatever, where it's like, you know what, this is some self-esteem stuff. Let me fix this. Let me, bring it together so it looks manageable. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But y'all say, I don't know, y'all don't really. I think my only thing that sometimes y'all don't promote the natural body as much as you think you do.
Shit, I do.
See, that's okay.
And
Let's go.
I think it happens at home.
Case,
so
let's go.
at home, my dude do. He always promotes my natural body. For
I
real,
promote
for
it
real.
everywhere.
But in the streets, sometimes.
Nah.
All right, check my IG.
Case, let's go.
All that
Let's
shit,
go.
All that shit is
Let's
hard
go
to
on
me.
the natural
Let's
body.
go.
Let me tell you
Let
something.
me put my sleeves up real
No,
quick.
this used to be my
Let's go.
stretch marks and a yeast infection. Let me tell you, I love stretch marks. That mean you grown. I don't like the fake butts. I don't
Right.
like the fake boobs. I don't like the fake noses.
Right.
I don't like the cheek fillers and it's some shit that my wife told me, but I didn't even know. What's it called? Filler, Botox. Yeah, I don't like none of that stuff.
Ladies, listen. Where's my camera? Because this one broke. So I'm gonna go.
But
listen.
there are some dudes that like that. In my opinion, the dudes that like that have a problem with themselves.
There you go. I'm gonna tell you like this. At the end of the day, ladies, listen very carefully to us. When we go to the barbershop, trust me and believe, we talk about this all the time because it's funny to us that women feel that we actually like that stuff and are looking for that stuff. I'm gonna tell you like this right now, and Case will probably attest to this. Don't no dude on earth give a damn about no eyelashes. We don't care about that. We actually are repelled a lot of times by body work.
Some dudes do. I don't.
I'm talking about us. We talking about us.
Oh, okay, because this dude over here,
I'm not worried about him.
He gave a face.
Yeah, I'm not, because he one of them type of dudes. But listen,
I got my eyelashes beautiful.
Yeah, I don't.
So
we don't care about that. Like,
he
and
ain't got no- he ain't got
quite
good
frankly,
eyelashes. That's why he
quite
like
frankly,
that.
when you get stuff done that's like over the top, like if you're gonna get a tuck here and there because it
when
makes
your
you
ass
feel,
don't fit your ankles,
right there
Yeah,
you
I
go.
get that, yeah.
When the booty does not fit the leg and it doesn't make sense, it don't look right and it's not attractive.
Well, I'm French. I call it an ass. That's French. That's French
La
for booty.
daddy ass.
No,
I
that's
hate him.
French. That's French for
The
booty.
daddy
But
ass.
Vanessa, the thing about what we were trying to say, like honestly, all that augmentation and all that stuff is actually, to me, I'm just gonna speak from me. To me, it's a turn off. To me,
Me too.
It's a turn off. Like it's repulsive in a way. Now, you made a good point. I can understand if you're doing something that's minor because it's gonna help your confidence or something.
And
you feel
sometimes that thing is major. I'm not gonna be honest with you because women, our bodies go through a lot.
like, exactly, like if you've been
I agree,
through
but-
something and you need to you want to get something done
Like
for yourself.
if you caught
cool.
on fire when you were 7,
Right.
Okay. But not.
No,
like
I'm
these
being
girls.
serious. Like, say for instance, like sometimes as women, whether you had a baby or maybe you was just big and you got all this extra skin, like dead ass, that can fuck with your
Yeah.
self-esteem.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like your titties, it ain't no regular sag. Like these motherfuckers has got
Flapjacks.
long ass areolas and they going down to your knees. and
Right.
it's hurting you. and
Yeah,
it's
no,
fucking you
I
up.
get
You know what I'm
that.
saying? So
Yeah.
you like, my self-esteem ain't even right. You know what I mean? So
I'ma tell
those
you.
type of surgeries
But what
I'm
if you
good.
with a dude that's like, I like long titties?
Not the kind I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I
So-
know
Wait,
what
wait,
you're
wait.
saying.
You
Hold
seen
up.
the ones
You talking
that's a
about when
little-
you step on them things? Yeah, I'm talking about.
You talking about those?
hers. Yeah.
So
about those.
understand, like when you do this, it's different. If you're doing it from a standpoint
Point
of
of
like
self-esteem,
that's different. I
yes.
respect that. But when you're
But
doing
when it comes to an extra sexual sense, where
Yes,
it's like I
it's
want
not
to
sexy.
augment it to be,
It's not
I need
sexy.
But
these.
you know what I hate? I hate when
Y'all say that.
No.
but that's
No.
not what you liking. Like I'll see a chick with all that going on. She got like 20,000 likes.
But
that's true.
You get what
That
I'm
is
saying?
true.
But
So
you
it's
know
like
what's the
a-
only
And I
like
don't
she-
get that either.
You know what's the only like she should be worried about? My like.
Wow.
But she not with nobody.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about her.
That's what I'm saying to you. It's like the girl that's not with nobody.
But they
It's
falling for the bullshit.
I don't like wigs. I don't like weaves. I don't like none of that stuff.
I don't like
Yeah.
none of that shit.
Now-
but are y'all dealing with what you're forced to deal with? Does that make sense? Would you look past augmentation and weave and nails and all this bull crap because you really do like the person? And you're like, I don't even like when you put on this makeup and all this bullshit.
that's a good question.
But I
Never
actually
liked
like
makeup.
You wanna go first on
Never
that?
liked makeup.
You-
Well, my thing, my wife has nothing fake.
Mm.
Well, except when she acts like I don't get on her nerves. That's
That's
the only
fake.
thing that she got fake. Because I get on her nerves. But anything else, like, she doesn't wear a lot of makeup.
Yeah,
She don't have fake nothing.
yeah.
But my thing is, and then I'd be like, yo, I like my thing. If you have like a little,
I got a
me
little
pouch.
pom-pom.
I like
I got a little
pouch.
pom-pom. A
And-
little-
No, I don't like it. I love nothing more than like grabbing and kissing and stuff and bite it. But women, it's something I think that y'all look at what you guys see like on Instagram and stuff
Yes.
like that, and y'all internalize that. But it's not us.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Well, I
think-
can't say that I was short of suitors. You know what I'm saying? The way that I look.
Look
You
at
know what I'm
this
saying?
pimp shit.
No, I'm just
Look at
saying.
this
I'm
pimp
just
shit.
saying. But I think that sometimes putting the earnest on what we made, I think maybe sometimes we're projecting, if that's what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah.
I'm saying you like it when really, no, that's you. You like
Yeah.
that, and you wish your body was that way, and so then you
Right,
do that.
right.
And then now as a man, I'm stuck with, okay, baby,
right.
I'm not gonna tell you
that's
not
what you wanna
to.
do,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And a girl
Yeah.
that's
And
into that
honestly,
much
a
fake
couple of
stuff-
guys I've been with, they say, if that's what you want to do.
Nah, see.
You know, but
and
they
my-
love me just the way I am. But they be like, if you want to do some extra shit,
Yeah, but see, I wouldn't like my thing. If you that into augmenting yourself, I feel like you calling me ugly. That's what I think. That's what it is.
That's interesting.
I've never heard. Did you laugh?
No, that nigga sneezed.
Oh,
He don't even laugh like
I
that.
was like, oh,
but no.
right,
But
okay.
you know what I'm saying? Because
So you
I'm
saying
like,
I don't got good eyes? You trying to tell me I don't
No,
like
no,
what
no,
I
no.
like?
Because I'm like, girl, you look good to me, and like if you go, I'm fat.
No, and that's what I'm saying. So you trying to tell me I don't have good eyes? You trying to tell me?
No, what
Okay.
I'm saying is, you trying to tell me I look fucked up, but you just don't want to hurt my feelings.
Mm.
I just made that whole shit up.
I'm about to say I don't get
Yeah,
it.
I made that whole shit up.
Okay.
Look,
I was
wait,
like,
but
I didn't
wait.
get it.
Hold on.
It made me
But
feel
you said-
guilty
no,
though.
but
It
she was
did make me feel
Thank
guilty.
you fucked the whole shit up. She was
It
thinking
did
about
make me feel guilty. He almost tricked me into
like
that was kind of fucked up, Case.
Nah,
Because
nah,
that
nah,
was
nah.
kind of like you almost tricked me into being like, yeah, if I want to change myself, that means I'm trying to change my man.
That's what it is.
That's some fucked
That's
up
what it
shit.
is.
You was finna send me home right, and then
It's
Gerard
just like
set
I got
me
a
straight.
Jackson
Yeah,
5 nose.
I didn't get it.
Like I don't want the Thriller. Well, I'm gonna get the Thriller nose one day, but not right now. I got the Jackson 5 nose, and I'm with that.
Right.
Yeah,
The
wow.
ba 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 is the best one.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah, I don't sign for none of it. I don't like none of it. You know what I mean? I don't like
But
wigs,
y'all still
wigs.
go to the
I don't. I'm gonna tell you,
To the
Vanessa,
what?
for real.
Let her finish. We still go to the what?
the club.
You know who I bring
What
with me?
club?
Strippy club.
Hold
I
on.
don't go to strip clubs.
But wait, and when I do, you know who I bring with me?
Your wife.
Yes. Do I have a witness? Who comes with me?
I know Cass to bring their wife. I know all that. I was just saying.
I don't like strip
But
clubs.
you know what I do? Let me tell you. When me and my wife go to strip club, look, he trying to act like he don't hit me. What do I do?
What you do?
I be like, send her in the back and buy that outfit.
Like you had a stripper give your wife a consultation?
No. What I have to say.
Oh, I was like,
no.
nigga,
No. You know how you see outfits? But I like that outfit. Yo, go in the back and buy that. What size you with it?
But I'll be honest, there's certain stuff that, you know what I mean, when you're endowed in certain ways, there's certain stuff I don't do, or certain stuff that, you know, looks a certain way. I don't know if it's my age. I don't know what it is, age or ageism kind of thing,
Well,
or what
guess
it
what?
is.
You're gonna have to shed that, sis.
Oh, no, I'm getting married. He good with it.
Yeah, okay,
He good with it.
right
I still
on.
want to get these titties done, though, straight up.
No, that's not what that man said. That's not what the man said. That's not what the man said.
It isn't. He
Okay.
good.
Okay.
So that was my barbershop thing.
No,
I was
and
just-
that's a good
which,
topic.
Again, and we, you know, people have always talked about that and stuff like that. And I do think there is a tide that's changing. A lot of people do be with more of that natural look, but the augmentation
love a
is
natural
still
woman.
definitely out there. I know a lot of people was spending them PPP, EIDL checks and such on a new
Oh,
body.
you know how many broke motherfuckers got big titties right now?
Listen, I don't. But I will say
Yeah.
that I know that some of that money, you know, some of this pandemic time was spent on, you know, making sure you come out looking a little different.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But
And I can't say that I didn't consider it.
okay, well that's fair.
So, yeah.
Like
So
I
I'm not
said-
trying to point
Like I
fingers.
said, and I want to make sure
Being
that this,
honest.
but I want to make sure this point is hammered home. Like I said, if it's something you feel like you need to do for you and your confidence,
Right.
listen, by all means, do what you have to do.
Yeah.
I'm not ever
It's
going
gonna
to
make you
stop
smile
nobody.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But if you think that it's going to be something for me, absolutely not. I love a natural woman. Period.
Okay.
And that's just the way that it is.
Because y'all not really augmenting. A lot of you, a couple of cats.
I mean,
do.
I know. I mean, do
Whoa,
dudes
whoa,
really?
Yeah, the
Wait,
chick
what do
I
they
used to
do?
go to for like my little not anything invasive, but
Right.
like, you know, your little fat melting stuff.
Get fake
Right.
nipples?
All her do no, like fat melting, like a little
Like
you know,
like lipo type
like
stuff.
yeah, but it's
Okay.
like surface.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
I'm not using the
Oh,
correct
I'm about to
words.
get that.
But the
What's
point,
today?
yeah, but the point is,
Thursday?
it'd be a lot of cats that go because y'all lose weight a lot quicker. You know, if y'all just drink a lot of water, that type of stuff, whatever, and she melt that stuff up off
Oh,
you.
I'm
But
about
a
to
lot
get
of her
that
clients
Wednesday.
was mostly dudes.
Watch
Really?
this. Watch Wednesday. I'm getting that.
You, cause you already kind of small case.
No, I'm
Not
not.
small like in that way. I mean, like you're not a big dude. Like you're not a fat dude.
I'm fat than a motherfucker.
You
I'm
are
200
not.
pounds. They see me. I'm 210.
But I'm saying like you solid. You're
Nah.
not fat.
Nah,
Can't
I'm
stop.
fat. Ask
Your
my
belly ain't sticking out, yo.
wife. On the inside it
You
is.
sit on the inside.
On the inside it is.
I was finna say
That's
something that would have
interesting, 'cause I
got.
hadn't
I was
heard that
finna say
either.
something inappropriate as shit.
Hey,
I
this
say,
a
nigga, if I
podcast.
see your dick over your stomach, nigga, you ain't big.
You
nigga.
good then, right?
You good.
Oh, yeah,
nigga.
yeah,
I still
yeah,
see your
yeah.
dick, nigga.
Yeah, you know what?
Vanessa
that would be
Fraction
terrible.
shit. Oh my God, Vanessa is
Saying,
here.
yo.
That
So,
would be terrible.
Right.
You got a point.
so listen, we have to switch gears real quick because I want to make sure we have time for story time coming up real soon. But we have to switch gears real quick and talk about our brother Kanye West.
Okay.
Who the $6 billion
I don't
man?
know where this came from, but let's talk about it.
I do.
Kanye West, all of a sudden, according to what is it? According to not Forbes, but the Bloomberg. According to Bloomberg, Kanye West is now worth $6.6 billion, which makes him the most wealthy black man in American history.
Yeah, that's what they say. But what do you mean? You don't understand how?
Honestly, I know that it's because of the Yeezys and Adidas and all of
That's
that.
it.
They said
The
he has
Yeezys.
120 million in cash, and
Yeah.
I did not know that he was at that level. I knew that Adidas and Yeezy and the partnership was big.
I saw the greatest meme earlier.
Okay.
It said, in high school, Kanye worked for The Gap. His first album, he rapped about The Gap. And then he got into fashion. and now 6.6 billion.
Bruh,
From
let me tell you
Bash
something, man.
Adidas.
We gotta dive into this topic though, because the timing of it is weird, right? He's going through a divorce.
That's the terrible part.
Right. He's going through a divorce, and I wonder.
And they're stopping the Kardashian show.
They're stopping the show. But 6.6 billion is a different.
That's a different number.
It's a different type of a number.
That's a different number.
Right?
It
That's a
is.
different number.
Now, to break it down a little bit, they're saying that he's got 120 in cash, 120 million in cash.
So different.
They're saying that he was at 3.3 billion a few days ago. Isn't that right, Case?
I don't know. Is that what they say?
The number doubled like within the past.
I got $47 in my pocket.
That's a lie. You shouldn't lie to people like that. Yeah, I don't like liars.
Okay.
So, but I'm
Talking about
saying,
cash.
in
I'm
his
talking about
pocket.
cash.
oh, you talking about in your pocket?
Right, in his
Oh,
pocket.
he got
okay.
120 million. I got $47.
But we
In
have
my
to.
pocket.
Case, explain how does this? What happened here? What's going on?
Well, the fashion game is a lot different than the music game.
Okay.
And whatever other game you want, there's levels to this. All the real money in the game, there's no money in music. The real money in this game is in sports, movies, and fashion.
Stop right there. You said there's no money in music. Now I want
Hell
you to
no.
hold on. I want you to dive into that because it did mention that a lot of his.
Well, there is money in music.
Okay.
It just ain't for us.
Okay, so they mentioned that some of the wealth that he has is from his music catalog,
It's
right?
not a lot.
Now that's what I want you to get into. Now, as a person who's on the inside of that and who has made a lot of money in the music business, explain what you mean by that and where does Kanye stand in that circumstance?
Well, the way the music game is set up, I can't speak for how he set up, but the way the music game is set up for these companies to make the majority of the money.
Okay.
Until you get about 30, 40 years down the road, which is why Anita Baker just put out a tweet
Yeah.
saying that she's trying to get her masters back. Because
How'd she lose her master's? Did she already?
No. When you sign a record contract, what you're signing is, I'm going to make these songs and you own the masters.
Okay.
That's how you lose them.
And as a comedian, I look out for that. When I'm in a contract, I try to make sure like I'm leasing you my stuff.
Okay.
Well,
Well, that's new.
licensing.
No,
I'm
yeah,
so
but
sorry. I
but
used
that's
the wrong
new.
word. I've been
That's,
drinking.
That's not a music.
It is.
business
No.
thing.
And that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. This
Yeah.
is all in
Yeah.
the especially with all these different outlets and where you can.
Yeah.
Because people used to put on the contracts that I can own this throughout the universe. You know what I'm saying? Because the internet
it's a new day
wasn't
now. Yeah.
wasn't as viable as it is now and stuff like that. So now you have to be very specific because it could be some new stuff coming out.
Yep.
So you have to say that I own this or blah 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 blah.
Right.
And so as a comedian, even when I'm considering doing a special or considering doing my comedy or
cover
whatever,
all your
I have to
bases.
make sure that you're not saying that you
Yeah.
own my jokes or
Right,
own,
right,
you know what I
right.
mean? But they may own that performance,
Now,
and
here- now,
especially
here's my
for a
thing.
number,
Now,
of,
that's
but not
a-
the joke.
That's a new thing in the entertainment business
Mm-hmm.
because when I came in, and I think honestly we were the last generation of that quote unquote slave mentality. We were, when you sign a deal with them, with these companies, you sign away your masters, and I think in the deal it says that in 30, sometimes 40 years, you get your masters back. And Anita Baker has reached 30 years.
Right. So then
And
what's
that's
going
why
on?
Well, she's trying
Right.
to get them back, but they're going to give you a hard time.
Wow.
Just like.
But
with the
what are
whole-
your-
just like
But
with
she
the
did
whole-
her time.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck
Wow.
because they them. Just like with the streaming services. What people don't know is that because people are like, oh, the music business is obsolete. The record labels are obsolete. What y'all don't know is the music business owns them streaming services. That's
So-
what y'all don't know.
So, Case, in your opinion, from being in the business,
25 years.
How
Next
much-
month would be 25 years.
right? How much money do you think, as a producer and as a musician, Kanye made to this point? Like, just roughly.
Well, that he kept.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I want people, I want
How
people to
you
put.
know?
in-
Why would you know that? You got a little calculation.
Yeah.
No, he has an
That's hard
idea.
To, no, that's hard to say. That's hard to say. Well, I've never sold.
Just considering how it works and the inside that people don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Considering how it works, I would say at least about 200-300 million.
Wow, really?
Think about how many records he sold.
No, I get it. And
But see, here's the other
But he
thing.
also produces for
But wait,
other people.
Everybody.
But here's the other thing I didn't think about. Kanye is signed to Rockefeller.
Right.
He was signed to Def Jam.
Def Jam, right?
But then there was a point where he went straight to Def Jam. So it's hard to say. And it's hard to say what kind of deal he renegotiated.
Okay.
But what we can say is the nigga got 6.6
6.6.
Well, that's what they
billion.
said. That's what they reported now.
A lot of
They
people
said
say
he
it.
got
A lot
it.
of people say it.
So now let's talk about the elephant in the room, right? Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are going through a divorce right now.
Yeah.
Is this information you think Kim already knew, or is this information?
Shit, yeah.
You know, I mean, what's going to happen now? Is she going to get $3.3
Well,
billion?
Nah, it depends on because I'm sure each one of them had a prenup.
Okay.
Think about how much money she had.
She ain't got 6.6 billion.
Neither did he at the time.
Right? No,
they
I'm
got
saying
married.
I get it. That's true. Cause
There's gonna be some type of settlement. It ain't gonna be what you saying though.
Right.
Hell no.
Yeah.
OJ home. You can get rid of her for way cheaper than that.
Okay.
Oh, but God.
Nah.
Oh, but God. Oh, but God.
Nah.
But no,
it ain't
listen.
Gonna be that. It ain't gonna be that.
I for me, it just comes a point, and maybe because I don't know wealth in that way, but
None of us here do.
But I just be like, listen, these extra few billion. I mean, you know what I mean? Like in my lifetime, I'm not spending this. I'm not doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do I fight about this, or do I let you have your piece and we make a deal and whoop de whoop and take care of the kids and boop de boop? I don't know that woman. I don't know that woman. I don't know.
I got
and children. And I will tell you, children change you.
Right.
And sometimes you just want your fucking piece.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's
a lot
fair.
of times you're like, listen,
Look at Case face.
I already got money, so let's make a deal. Let's make it fair. You know I got these kids, and you know I'm not gonna give you sole custody.
That's where it gets funny.
And you know I'm not gonna give you sole custody.
Make it fair.
So let's make it reasonable. And let's just move on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I've given up. I remember breaking up with somebody and being like, look, you keep this apartment and everything, and then this motherfucker.
Did you give them $3.3 billion?
I mean, again, I told you I wasn't operating in that
Me
kind
either.
of wealth. But
Right.
again,
That
same
changes
as
the
in the
whole
Bible,
shit.
when they say the woman with the pence or whatever gave more than anybody in the plate with the penny, the pence that she put into the. It might have been a different kind of form of money. But the point is, she put it into the thing and gave more than the richest people in there. So I'm saying, from what I had, all I had was that apartment and the things that were in it.
$3.3 billion.
Listen to what I'm saying.
You niggas get 7 drachma.
Hear what I'm saying. For me, what I gave up, that apartment and the stuff that was in it, was my 3.3. Thank you. For me. And so I was saying, you can take that, anything that's in it, and kiss my ass. I'll do it again. I'll start over, blah, blah, blah. Your peace, a lot of times, especially once you have children, is worth more than whatever our bullshit settlement is.
Well, I would like to put this out there, babe, if you're listening, and I know you are. If I get $6.6 billion, I don't give a shit about my peace. I am not giving you $3.3 billion. I am not.
Listen, we got to just,
care about my peace.
I'm not.
Shouts out to Kanye for that milestone. I think that's awesome.
However,
you know
take that 3.3. Go have a good day.
Nah.
Yeah.
If that was the case for me.
You know why? Because I'm not going to have peace knowing I gave her $3.3 billion.
Well, I'll tell you. Listen, first of all, I'm not going to act like I don't understand what you're talking about. Because I remember my son went to go live with his dad, which we'd always agreed upon he would do. But the only thing we didn't agree upon was once he went to live with his dad, he put me on child support.
Yeah. You didn't know
I
that?
said, wait a minute.
Wait, you didn't know that?
He never was on child support. So he put me on child support.
He niggered you. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
that's
I had to
fine.
pay child support, and my whole thing was, which it wasn't really about the money, but I kept saying,
It's the principle.
It was the principle, and I kept saying, God, please don't let me get famous yet. Please don't let me get famous yet until I'm off child support, because it would tear my heart apart.
And then bang.
To give him all this money off what I
And
did.
you've been working
So I'm
your
not
ass off.
going to act as if I don't understand what you're saying. But it does come a point where I'm like, once we get to the billions, bruh.
Yeah.
Now this is bullshit. Take a couple billion, I'll take a couple billion.
No,
and I know I'm
that
saying
don't even sound
this because I'm not in it. But I'm also saying that
I give you $5, that's it. You don't take the money, that's your problem. I'm not gonna do this, man. You crazy.
you get to a certain point, bruh.
No,
Come
crazy.
on, yo.
I'm gonna give you $5. That's it.
That's it.
No, I'm not gonna do that, man.
That's it.
I mean, this is interesting, man, because, you know, it came out of nowhere, really. Like, people were like, wait a minute, what? He's got what?
Well,
I'm sitting here like, whatever.
You know why?
settle.
Because all y'all heard in the media is that he was crazy and he was this, that. Whole time that's building up, which I knew that was happening. I didn't know it was happening like that.
I didn't either. You know what I mean? And I think, let me ask you this. So let's go further. Does this now change anything in the whole dynamic of how we view Ye? You know what I'm saying? And how?
Well, nah.
Okay.
I view him the same. This is my own personal opinion. I think that I think he's a genius musically.
Likewise.
I also think that he wasn't prepared to deal with life without his mom, and I think that changed him drastically.
I agree.
And I still think that's the case.
I agree.
But I mean, now you're just rich as shit. But you still, I still.
I'll be sounding so terrible when I talk about this because I guess I know people. Like I had my best friend. She lost her mom when she was like 15, 16 years old in a tragic car accident. She was in the car. You know what I'm saying? And she hasn't resorted to crazy bullshit as
Now-
an excuse.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
Vanessa,
so
that's
again,
Maybe
fair.
her mom prepared her for life without.
Yeah,
him.
now I'm gonna tell you.
And I'm not belittling his loss at all. I've
Yeah.
lost my
But I
father,
feel what
and
you're
it
saying.
has totally made me a different person, and I view things differently
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I'm not belittling him in one little moment, but I'm also saying we cannot use that as an excuse for bad behavior.
No,
you know
not
what
at
I'm
all.
saying?
Bad
Or reckless
behavior, no.
especially when you have the resources
Right.
to get the kind of help that you really need.
Well,
You know
have
what I'm
to
saying?
remember,
When
he
there's
was having
people.
bad behavior, quote unquote, long before his mom died.
Okay, and
Remember
all I'm
how
saying is
Kanye
when you
came
have
to
the
world,
resources
he
to
was
get
like,
the
I'm the greatest mother. He was Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
I'm the greatest ever.
And you
Boy,
need that
I'm
type
pretty.
of bravado to
Yeah.
get to certain heights.
it-
You know what I'm
nobody
saying, or
else
whatever.
did.
But again, I can't allow you. I don't accept
And I agree
enormous
with you.
amount of excuses
I
when
agree
I
with
know
you.
people who don't have the resources that you have and have been through just as
I
much
agree with you.
pain.
I agree with you.
So I'm just
Like,
like,
I'm going through pain right now because I got to pee so bad.
I went
Oh,
and
that's
it felt
messed
it
up
was
that you
so
would
Go
even
ahead,
tell
relieving.
me
go
that.
ahead, Case. Go
It
ahead.
was so
Nah.
relieving.
Real quick, go
No,
ahead.
I'ma
I
piss
mean, because
right
me
here.
and Jarad got shit to talk about.
We
It's
do?
that.
Nah.
Let's do it.
I'm
We
going
really
to show
don't.
you niggas something. I'm about to piss right
If
here.
you
I'm a-
pee while I'm standing here,
I'm a like this whole scenario with Ye. I just kind of I feel a lot of different ways about
Excuse
it.
me, I'm peeing.
really.
What the hell?
I just peed. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Standing in front of the camera. Look,
Go
look.
ahead.
Show the camera.
No, with this one.
Show the camera.
Wait, eye contact though. With the,
Why did the chair move around and grab my butt like the chair?
I mean,
hit
what type
me
of
in the
freaky
butt?
chairs y'all
Did-
got
hey,
in?
did-
I was like this. Ah! Like
The
somebody
chair
had
see
did
what's
something.
going on. You know what I'm saying?
The chair
Hey,
thing went on.
yeah, I
Wasn't
mean,
even-
you know,
I missed that whole thing, and
it doesn't matter. Sorry.
this is an interesting situation, man. I just kind of feel like, you know, I think that you made a good point. He's not been the same since he lost his mom, but
No.
I can attest to that because I look at it like you also gotta view the life that was put in front of him too. Like you gotta understand, like when he blew, I think Kanye blew to a point he didn't expect to blow. You know what I'm saying?
No, he
I don't know he expected it, but he became like a supernova where we were watching everything he did. We were evaluating everything that he did. He might have made a couple of albums that he dropped. People were like, what the hell is Kanye doing? This ain't Kanye. Like, I want to see college dropout Kanye. I
Well,
want
the
that
first
Kanye.
two were my favorites.
Yeah, mine
but,
too.
But many people said the one, what was the Red album? The
808s and Heartbreak.
another one.
What other?
Cold, My Secret
There
Fantasy,
you
whatever
go,
the fuck
yeah.
the fantasy one was. A lot of guys I know really like that one, but a lot of those guys are hurt gentlemen. But I was just, they was operating out of their own pain.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? He's a constant hit maker. You
Hey,
know,
man,
he's
Ye
a
is
constant
Ye.
headliner, a constant.
I'm gonna say this. I'm proud of him. I think that this is an awesome milestone. I think this should be celebrated. I think that just the same way we celebrated Hove, we should celebrate Ye for this.
I don't celebrate anybody, but kudos.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know y'all guys like that. God bless. You know what I'm
Lord have
saying?
mercy, girl, please.
I don't know these
So
cats.
you can still get props.
I mean,
supposed to- listen,
you know
this
one
is-
thing I know about white folks.
this is black
You know what I mean?
excellence.
I know, and I get that, but it's like we're such a group. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
we're such a group, and some races it's like cause that individual did something great, good
Yeah.
for that individual. It's
Yeah.
not like I feel like I did something great too.
Yeah.
and so I think that's where I get a little bit like good for them.
See, I be thinking different. I'm gonna tell you why. When somebody who looks like me has an awesome graduation or accomplishment, I feel part of it.
Sometimes when women do, I do too.
I feel
so.
like-
I think maybe it's just. I think it just depends on what it is. Maybe that's what I'm saying.
I feel a part of it because of this whole culture. I feel
Yeah.
like when one of us wins, I feel like a part of the win because I supported you.
Sometimes I do.
You know what I'm
You're
saying? And,
correct.
and I support anybody that's doing something that they're passionate about.
Right.
Like that's my thing. If
I
you're-
think people were talking to me about like with the change of I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
So they were talking about the change of
Yeah,
the
you kinda-
climate.
you kinda
with,
funny.
I work on the shit.
Yeah.
So so the climate and the change of social media influencers and stuff like that, and them being pegged as comedians and them, their successes and things like that. And I had to say, I'm a stand-up comedian, so my art form is being in front of people and actual, beginning, middle, and end telling a joke. But making somebody laugh is making somebody laugh.
Yeah.
A humorist is a humorist.
Yeah.
And if people are becoming millionaires and being able to take care of their families and doing things that I too, you know what I'm saying, have been blessed to do and want to continue to do and so forth and so on, all I can do in the same thing that you said is say like, great,
Hey, man.
kudos and
Hey.
hand clap for them.
Absolutely.
So I do understand that sentiment. I think that once they start skyrocketing so far, I'd be like, okay, great for them. And I just, you know what I mean? I get it, and I do,
love it.
and
I love
I
it.
do feel that source of pride as a black person, as a black woman as well. So I be acting crazy, but I feel you.
I'm never on camera.
What's your question, Cat Daddy?
Nah, you on camera.
Come on, Seuss. What's the question, Seuss?
I got a question. Because you just made that statement. So I have a
Yes.
question. And this is your craft, and this is what you're doing. You've been doing it for years.
Yes.
How do you feel about those, what they call them, internet
Influencers and stuff.
Instagram
Humorists.
comedians.
Ooh, I've been
that
wanting to
go
hear the answer to this.
and think they can do what you do because they tell jokes on, or they make skits and then they get booked. And and they don't understand the crafting of the joke. They don't know
Yeah.
how to put a show together.
Right.
So how do you feel about those people? Are you torn? Or
I don't know. I don't have deep feelings because again, I think my general feeling is I am happy for those that can find their way into a better situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do respect the craft of stand-up comedy. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm a great stand-up.
You are.
I do take offense when you jump on stage and you don't have jokes. It's weird. Yes, you got all the people here and they pay money to see you. And that's a great accomplishment. The fact that these people want to see you and pay money to see you, that's dope and that's huge and kudos to you. But you should give them something to see. You should take the time to write jokes. And when you don't and you're crap on stage, I be like this, like, oh my fucking God. Well, I hope those people got their money worth. I didn't pay my money, so how can I be offended? You know what I mean? And sometimes it's like, okay, so what? They didn't tell great jokes. I just wanted to be in their presence. So sometimes people are just paying to be in a person that they really enjoy's presence. So again, you know what I'm saying? Good for you. There's people that are comedians and you're such a great comedian, but then they put them into an actor's world and you're shit. You know what I'm saying? You've seen comedians that are not good actors. So then how do actors feel? You know what I mean? There's all these different areas, you know what I'm saying, where people kind of schmooze into someone else's kind of art form. And all I can say is that
That's a good point.
I don't try to knock it just because it's not my ideal art form. You know what I'm saying? Making videos and shit, that's not my art form. But being on stage, I'll beat your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? I'll whoop your ass on stage.
No, that's a
but
very
that's
good
not
point.
up to me to disrespect the form that you're great at. You know what I'm saying? And for the fact that people want to see you. You know what I
So-
mean?
Very good point.
So that's an awesome point, right?
It is.
Let's segue into your world though, Case, because at the end of the day, it's really the same thing in your world,
Yeah,
right?
and that's she just made something click in my head. That's a very good point. I'm glad you said that because I've had a problem with, and I don't even know if it's the same, but there's a bunch of people who can't sing for shit,
Yeah,
but they have auto tune,
right.
and I think that's a little different.
It's not that different.
Well,
It's
No,
not that
but wait,
different.
let's go deeper
Keep-
though.
you know why? Because with auto tune, I can come in here and yell and auto tune and make it into singing.
And I can come in here and turn my phone on and just start talking shit with
But
no
it's not gonna make you- but
punchline.
it's not going to make you funny.
But hold on, let's go
And
deeper.
neither does
And
that.
it's not going to give you personality.
But wait,
And
but wait,
again,
let's
so
go,
that doesn't make a hit. But
Right.
people are still listening
Well,
to
the
it.
hit is different.
but let's go deeper. Hold on, let's go deeper though.
But
Let's
that's
go
that
deeper.
was a good
Follow me
point
for a
you made.
second, Kay. Let's go deeper. You were in a situation before you got to deal with Def Jam where you were like homeless for a while. You had a lot of stuff going on that was very adverse in life. You had to prove your talent. You had to go and perform in front of somebody for them to believe in you to
You
sign
no
you to
longer
a
have
deal.
to do that.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
you no longer have
right.
to do that.
Now you can do something
And,
on
and
social
the same
media.
thing for me in the same sense as a comedian.
Yeah.
I had to get out here. I had to bust my fucking ass to prove myself as a woman in this
'Cause we come
industry.
from a different school.
And we came from a different
Yeah.
school. But we had to footwork.
Right.
It was straight up footwork. It wasn't no sitting in your mama's basement bullshit. And I think that's where you're saying I'm putting in hard work. It's a different kind of work.
Right.
Because for me right now, to be honest with you, with some of what they do, I wasn't interested in being the director, the producer, the this, and I got to flip and da. So that's why I say I respect the fact that you're just presenting a different form of comedy. You know what I'm saying? And some stand-ups have been able to pivot over to a more internet savvy, a more social media savvy type of comedy. You know what I'm saying?
I guess it's a progression. Yeah.
It's a continued.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, it happens.
It has
Again,
to
when
be.
I
It has
first
to be.
started, there were people that were pissed off that we now had the internet.
You know
So
what I hate? Motherfuckers that think, because when I was coming up, we had the network, meaning you had to get out there. and
somebody had to
motherfucker- and a
refer your
motherfucker-
motherfucking
and a
ass.
motherfucker had to like you.
like you, refer you. It was all these
Nowadays,
different
you
things.
know what they call networking, Vanessa?
Followers, how many
I
followers you
DM'd
got?
you and was like, yo, bruh,
Yeah.
But that's not networking.
Not to me.
It's not.
But
No,
again, I
it's
think it's
not.
just a continuous moving of again.
Yeah, shit changes.
Shit
changes.
That's
Now-
a simplistic way of saying
how
it.
my
Shit
daddy
changes.
was the old dude. Like,
Yep.
Temptations is real music. This ain't real music.
Right.
Now I've become that.
Right,
And I
but
accept
no,
that.
but my thing about it, Case, and I want to make sure that we put this out there too, though, is that again, when you got a deal, it was because you could sing your ass off, and it was because you had a personality to go behind it, and they felt like this is the person we can invest in that's gonna make not only us money, but it's gonna for everybody, right? Now, you can put out a person can put out music that can't sing at all. Is there a feeling that gives you when you watch that now? Because
because it waters down. Here's my thing. I grew up listening to Motown, The Temptations, Jackson 5, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye. And now, if you ask them, they don't know shit about that.
right,
And so my problem with it is that it's watered down, because I've always felt like my job as an artist is to, the people that I looked up to, my job is to push it forward from where they left it.
that's deep.
Nowadays, it's become, it's illegal drug money. It's a hustle now. And
I can't agree with that, where you're
That
kind
I
of
don't agree
like,
with.
you're almost, and a lot of the internet stuff I see sometimes is just redoing jokes that have been told in a
Right.
Yeah.
sense, like
Or premises.
the premises and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So it gets a little watery. The bigger picture for me, is families being able to be put into different to a better situation. I don't give a fuck how you did it.
Right.
If you went and worked at the factory, if you went sat on your mama's porch and recorded some stuff, the fact that you can put your kids, your parents in a different situation, put yourself in a different situation, provide
with that.
opportunities for your children and stuff like that, create generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? All these different things are what's more important to me than the way that you got to it, in a sense.
Now, I'll say
You
I
know.
agree with that.
And so
part
for
of it.
that, I kind of applaud you, because it's not like you're doing something illegal. I just
now-
don't particularly care for it.
Right.
If you will,
I do
sometimes.
agree with black people making progress, but the artists
And there's white folks that's doing a whole lot of all these TikTok stars and
Oh,
all
we're
this
not gonna
different
talk about
stuff.
that.
We're not.
Yeah,
So that's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
fuck them.
I can only applaud the black
Yeah.
people that are able to make it through
but
and
my thing,
do something
the,
more.
The artistic part of me,
Right.
The artistic part of me does speak sometimes.
yeah, my artistic
I try to
part
make
speaks
it be
all the
quiet because
time.
it's to each his own.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I gotta settle
Okay.
You know what?
it
I
down.
tell mine to be quiet, but it'd be like, nigga, fuck you.
Well, because somebody showed me, they were showing me a clip of, what's this sister's name? God bless her heart. Oh, she's so fabulous. She was on Mad TV. I was watching, shout out to Comedy Hype. I was watching Comedy Hype
A comedian?
do an interview. Yes, I can't remember this sister's
Black,
name.
white?
She's on Mad TV, and she did, is it Cleghorn? Heck, what is this sister?
Ellen Cleghorn, SNL. Ellen Cleghorn.
No, she wasn't on SNL.
Well,
She was
Cleghorn
on
was on
Mad
SNL.
TV.
No,
And I'm
Ellen
messing
Ellen
up this.
Cleghorn was on
That's
SNL.
fine. I'm saying I don't want to mess up this wonderful black woman's name. And if that's her, fine. I have to look it
It's
up because I
only
feel
one
like an
Cleghorn.
asshole.
She ain't even got no ancestors.
Anyway,
Cleghorn
now you're going to
ain't
make
no
me,
more
because
than-
you're being so adamant
No,
about
I'm
the
with you.
name, and
I'm
I'm
with you.
really trying to not
Hey,
do
you
that
brought
because
that
I
up,
have
not
to look.
I.
I know, but I shouldn't have. But the point was.
If you find another Cleghorn, I'll give you $500.
Okay, maybe
It's
this is
only
her.
one
Fuck
in
it.
history.
It takes 2 seconds. It takes two. Deborah Wilson. God bless you.
That
See,
ain't
motherfucker.
Cleghorn. Oh, yeah,
I
she
just
was on Mad
told you,
TV.
don't keep saying a motherfucker's name that I'm not talking
Nigga,
about.
you said Cleghorn.
I didn't. You didn't introduced it. I said Mad
rewind the
TV.
tape.
I said
Rewind
black
the
woman.
tape.
Put her face up here
Rewind
for
the
me. I
motherfucking
said
tape.
Comedy
Fuck it.
Hype recent interview.
She didn't say Cleghorn.
Okay, so what we
I
The
just
point
pulled that
about
out
it
my
was, is that they did an interview about her. That is her, Deborah
she
Wilson.
was
Bless
dope.
your heart,
She was
Deborah
funny.
Wilson. And so they showed a clip of her and was just doing like a whole bunch of clips of the stuff that she did. I was laughing so fucking
Yeah, she
hard.
was funny.
I was laughing so hard, and it reminded me of when I was coming up as a younger person and stuff like that, and seeing people that really truly made me laugh. My issue is that right now I'm not seeing people that really truly make me laugh, and I'm always being like, I don't particularly care for them. I don't particularly care for them. I don't particularly care for them. God bless them.
Yeah.
I don't particularly care for them.
Yeah.
I remember when I was coming up, there were not so many, but there were particular people, like black women, you know what I'm saying, that I was like, I'm really laughing. Right now they're just promoting you guys and putting you up in front of us, but I'm not really laughing. But I don't want to say anything negative because I'm just glad that you're
Yeah.
doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the conundrum that I find myself in when I don't want to say anything fucked up about somebody because I'm happy for you and your family, but you're not truly entertaining me. Deborah Wilson had me laughing on my motherfucking ass. And just watching those clips reminded me that I'm not a hater. I'm not hard on people. I'm just really not being entertained. And if younger
real.
people
That's
are,
real.
God bless them. I'm going to be honest and say I'm not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There's people on my line, and there's a couple of younger cats that I can say, like, oh, that motherfucker, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It just isn't as many as what's being promoted, and especially not the people that people call influencers. People will show me, they keep forwarding me, especially because I'm a comedian. They be forwarding me all these motherfucking skits, and I'd be like, I'm not laughing. And in fact, I heard old boy do a joke like that. They're just acting it out. Like, this is not... It's not my cup of tea, and that's the only thing I gotta say.
Your DM gonna be flooded.
Please don't.
I
hate you so much. Please don't forward me shit. Because if you send me 100 things, I probably laughed at 3 of them.
So
I bet you won't.
We okay.
So we're
Case,
gonna
let's go.
At least 4.
Let's go.
You
Let's
gonna
go.
laugh at
And
4.
I'll be honest. If Case send me a whole bunch of shit and I'm actually laughing, I'll take all that and be like, I'll take all that back.
So
okay.
in the world of
code name fuckery. Code name.
Sure.
Yeah, it is. In the world of influencers, this also convolutes radio too. And I want to just real quick put this in perspective too. We got about 2 minutes before we do story time.
Yep.
But in the world of radio, this is the same thing is happening. You're getting influencers who are getting like major radio jobs.
And also they don't have the experience to be able to hold it down, and that's the part that pisses me off. It's the professionalism.
Or the chops.
You're getting people.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
The
In a
chops.
case, I want you to. You're my big brother. I want you to come in here on this, okay? So we're seeing a lot of people that are on social media that might be good looking or they got a lot of followers, got a great following
and stuff like that.
And they're getting major market radio positions
that they don't deserve.
That I won't even say that, but
will.
but what happens is when they come on, people are like,
this isn't what I thought it was going to be.
And a lot of radio talent who are like real talented
They're
people
really great.
Are like, what the hell
Falling
is going
in the
on?
back, like, how am I not getting
So
a
it's
job?
got into my industry too. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we're watching it now. My opinion on it is this though. My opinion on it is radio is driven by ratings. It's driven by you have to like what you hear. You have to dig what you hear, right? You know what I mean? And if you don't, it comes out.
Personality.
There you go.
Comedians
There you
came
go.
in though too.
Yeah.
That didn't have necessarily journalism degrees and so forth.
And so we're dealing with it too because you can talk to a lot of high level radio talent that will tell you that right now it's the world of whoever has high following on Instagram, and it could be for whatever reason. It could be because the chick got her ass out. It could be because whatever
viral,
it is.
It could be something funny.
Right.
It could be whatever.
That's a terrible
But they're
thing.
landing
But
big
it'd
radio
be
jobs. They're getting big radio money, right? And don't have the talent to be able to hold it
Well,
for a
that's
long
what we
period of
find
time.
that happens in a lot of the industries, and that's where I think we're all figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, I've been offered to mentor people. I'm like, I'm not gonna mentor. What the fuck?
It's a tough deal.
You
It's
can't
a
mentor
tough-
unfunny motherfucker.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, I could
say it
just
for
do
you.
it.
You know
Why
what?
am I mentoring someone when I can do it?
But I look at it from two perspectives. You know, one, the one I just said, but two, I have to give props to somebody though who has figured it out
Yes.
and says, you know what, I'm going to utilize this to maximize my capability and my potential,
Yeah.
and then they get whatever
And that's
they
what
get.
I said. I don't shit on anybody. I just be saying, like, is it my form?
Yeah.
And don't, like, again, my bigger picture is the fact that if you're able to put your family, if you're able to basically pursue your goals and reach them, that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So if you're able to put, that's all I want to do.
Yeah.
Is put my family in a different situation, put my lineage in a different situation. So if you're able to accomplish that, however that happens, you know what I'm saying? God bless you.
You sound,
Hey,
like,
and
you
you know
sound
what?
like such a fiance
But,
right
but
now.
you know what? But
Don't you sound like a damn fiance right now?
But
God
feeding off
bless
of what
you.
she said, I can respect the hustle in that,
Right.
but I can't respect your craft.
No,
Okay.
and I never said I
Yeah.
did.
No,
You will
I know,
never.
I know. No, I
Sometimes
agree
people
with you.
ask me my opinion on people. I say I'm not gonna give my opinion on they shit. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. I mean, it depends
Listen.
on what the platform I'm on. But like, but again, I'm more about the positivity point of it and finding the good things about it, because I'm not gonna sit here and criticize people that want to click on your stuff
Right.
and that want to laugh at you. I'm not finna tell them like, why you laughing at that?
Right.
That ain't even funny,
Right.
motherfucker.
Right.
If you chuckled, nigga, chuckle.
Yeah,
Right.
right. I'm not
Enjoy
gonna say that.
yourself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just because I don't chuckle,
But
I'm
on
not
the
finna tell
inside-
you
but
not
on
to.
the
That's not
inside-
fair.
on
On
the
the
inside,
inside, I
I'ma
keep
be
that
like-
on the inside. That's my motherfucking feelings. Keep them in my pocket.
Was
It's
it me
just-
and you talking?
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
was
me and
talking
you
about-
talking in my home. I can say what the fuck I want to.
No, I said
but
that shit on the phone.
What were you
I
saying?
bet
What were you saying?
It was some. Oh, it was my man Freedom. We were talking about how
From Texas.
when we was kids. No. He from Charlotte. Well, he from New York. But we was talking about how when we was kids, our parents would kick us out. And,
Yes.
But wait, and they would burn incense, thinking we wasn't gonna
The grown
smell the
folks
weed.
party, yeah.
And then they would listen to Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
And they thought but we would be around the corner listening. And he said to me, he was like, comedy will never be like that again. You know why? Because nobody is honing their craft. It's all about likes.
It's not
all
about
about
nobody.
views.
It's not about nobody. But sometimes it's difficult for that to get out when the attention is put on the ones that are
Likes
doing
and
that.
views.
So you just have to do it yourself,
But-
basically,
but can
and then put it in people's hands
I
for them
agree.
to
I
find
agree.
it. Because
But-
I'm one of those ones that I got
every Richard Pryor album
But
in
let
my
me
phone.
but let me say this
I got every
before
Red
before we
Fox
go to
album in
story
my
time
phone.
though. Let me bring it home though.
Bring it home, child, because I didn't get to finish my
Bring it
point.
on.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh,
Oh, did you just
thank
call
you for
me?
that
Did
attention.
you just call me a nigga?
No,
She did. She
On the
did. In her
inside.
head, she did. Go
I
ahead.
know.
No, I was just saying those people are out here. I'm one of them. I got great storytelling abilities. I'm one of those people you come to my comedy show and you leave knowing my jokes. Oh, that one about the da-da-da-da-da.
That is true.
Oh my God, the one about the but. We are out here. You know
That
what I'm
is true.
saying?
You
But
are
the
very funny.
attention sometimes is not on. You still are trying to be concerned about the quality of what you're putting out when sometimes people are just about, it's about the quantity of what you just put that shit out
Yeah.
there. I come from a different school of shit where I'm like, don't be stealing my motherfucking premises. I'm trying to wait till it gets on a bigger platform. You know what I mean? It's all these different additives that stop you from really putting your stuff out. When in the new school, it's just like, put it out. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it's just a difference in the way that you come up.
And not only that.
I've never been invited. Just FYI.
Wow.
I have comedy. My fiance, speaking to him, he built a comedy club in our basement
Well,
for me.
he didn't invite me.
Damn, wait a
either,
minute, what?
Because both of y'all are stupid.
No,
dookie
I'm
boo-boo
finna
heads.
invite you.
He-
Yo, we just started that shit.
He built a comedy club in the basement for
He
you.
did.
Oh,
It's
you know what? I
dope.
saw that because when I saw your name,
It's
I
sweet.
did see it. It was dope.
It's
Yeah.
nice. And then after that, I'm a big ping pong enthusiast.
was dope.
So
I
we
saw
go
it.
upstairs and play
Who
ping
you dating?
pong.
Roger Bob or somebody? Who you with?
Ooh,
No,
no,
Roger
that's
Bob.
the homie though. Roger
Bob,
Bob
hey.
just got married, and
Yeah.
shout out to Roger Bob.
That's
'cause
my
I-
guy.
But wait,
I have actually been
And he
in a
married
lot
my
of his
homie.
That's my guy
a lot
right
of
there.
shows that he has produced.
That's my guy.
He's a good guy.
Shout out Roger Bob.
And blessings
Yeah,
to your
Roger's my
marriage,
dude.
Roger.
Let me say
Bob,
this real
and
quick.
to your wonderful wife.
For about 35 years.
Let me say this
I
real
don't know
quick
her, but
before.
blessings.
Hold on,
Dope.
before we go to story time, let me say this
You
though real
silly
quick.
as hell for saying that.
I'm just saying, like, let me say this real quick. There's a difference in what we're talking about. I think that longevity is the common denominator in the difference, because what I'm saying is this: when you go to a show where Case is performing, Case came out 25 years ago. He sells out shows to this day, and there's a reason for that. It's because of his talent. It's because of his ability to puncture the audience when he's there.
Yeah.
Vanessa Fraction, same deal. When you
20
when you do-
years in comedy.
there you go. Now a
Same
lot of
shit.
people,
Same
a lot of people though that are doing it that are doing it based off social media, they get 2 or 3 months, and that's it.
Well, we don't know yet.
No, yes, we do know.
Let me give it that.
I'm talking about the ones that we do know of.
Oh, the ones that you
The
do.
ones
The
that
ones
we
that
do
haven't
know.
paid their
Think
dues
about the
yet.
dues that
Because
we
what I was
paid.
getting ready
Think
to
about
say
the
is that
dues we
some of the
paid.
people that are the stars of today, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where you're going to go. And I
But
don't want to speculate.
but when you hear "Missing You," you sing it to this day.
I do.
When did
But
"Missing You" come out?
I think that's what we're
2001.
talking about is
20
the
years ago.
fact of
20 years
memorable
ago.
content.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And a lot
but
of
it's
us-
also about talent and delivery.
Well,
though.
for me, it's about paying your dues, and we come from the school where we paid our dues.
We did. But eventually, these people will have paid their dues.
Nah, I know they wouldn't
too.
have.
It's
Oh,
different,
they would have-
Vanessa.
they
I'm gonna
got
tell you
right.
why.
It's a different, but again, the dues I paid were different than the people
yeah,
before me.
but you gotta
Well,
understand
those ain't
that.
real dues.
But you gotta understand
I
that
hear you.
real
But to me-
real talent resonates though. It does.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
What my issue is the real talent. It's not about the dues you paid. It's not about any of that to me. My issue is when you really hone your talent. But again, I think that it becomes very. Is it objective, subjective? What's the word I'm
Subjective,
using?
subjective, yeah.
To the person that's watching it, because what you can slip on a banana peel, and for some people that's comedy. That's hilarious to them.
she did the
so
leg
who
thing
am
again.
I to take
That means she
away?
about to come up off.
Yeah.
Come
Who
on.
am I to take away what what is humoring, what makes
Well,
someone else's
You're not
day?
taking away from it, but what you are doing is
All I can
put
do
in-
is add to it.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Okay,
Is
let me tell you
continue
something.
to add my comedy onto what you already
See,
love.
I'm not adding to what they doing. I'm adding.
I know I'm adding I'm adding to
okay,
the art.
let me. Okay,
Thank you.
hold on.
Not
It's
to
like
them.
before- hold
I'm
on.
adding to the art.
Hold on. The audience wanna hear this.
Mudbone.
Watch
and
this.
That shit came out 40-some years ago.
Hold on.
I don't. I
Well,
know,
the first
I
one-
know,
hold on,
I know
hold on,
every
hold
word
on.
to Bill Cosby
Hold on.
himself.
I got a
Oh,
question.
that's
I got a
shit.
question for both of y'all from the audience. Though. The
That
audience
is
is going to
great.
know this.
What?
Hold on,
Give us
Case.
chocolate cake.
Case, hold on.
That's my shit.
The audience is going to know this.
Give us
I got a
chocolate
question for
cake.
both of y'all.
I got that on my phone too.
Yes.
Considering the circumstances that we're talking about right now,
Yes.
as artists,
Yes.
do you both feel like sometimes there's a threat into what the place for you is?
That's a decent question.
Nah, I don't feel a threat because I've already made my bones.
I was
There
gonna
it
say
is.
the
I
same
have,
thing.
yeah,
When
yeah.
you're living in your purpose, like there's no threat because the point is, if you love to sing, sing.
There you go.
If I love to tell jokes, I'm gonna tell a joke.
Well, not even that. I got a better one for you.
Uh-huh.
I have, and this was my purpose. When I used to do interviews when I first got on, people would be like, "Well, what do you want to accomplish?" You can go back and look at these interviews. It was never, "Hey, I want to sell this many records. I want to win this many Grammys." You know what my answer was every time? I want to make music that in 30, 40 years,
there you go,
people still want to listen to.
There you go.
That's a beautiful thing.
Parents,
and I actually feel kind of the same way.
Yeah,
I want to create comedy that in 30, 40 years, you still want to listen to. You still want to hear about how, man,
and you're going to feel the same
you know, he ain't got to have everything. He just got to have at least. You know what I'm saying? I want to, be able to say, like, oh, I thought about, being sympathy. Or what, as we were talking about, Seuss was talking about before. There's so many jokes I can name of mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the potted meat or the this and that. Like, you can Google me, go on my YouTube page. Baby, I got a whole joke about how my daddy, the worst whooping we ever got was about a can of potted meat that somebody had ate.
So wait, it's not spam potted meat?
Potted meat is spam.
Nigga,
It's a
25-cent
can of pot. It's like it was 10-cent can of potted meat.
What is that?
You ain't never heard of brown swagger, potted meats,
No,
Vienna sausages.
No, I haven't.
I never ate
Vienna sausage.
I've heard of spam.
Let me tell you something about spam. There's a reason why that's the only thing that make it so easy to open. That you put it in and turn that shit. They trying to kill you, sir.
Okay.
And I'm telling
Stay
you,
woke, beloved.
the potted meat is very similar to it. The point is this. Is that we want things that people remember. You want to make sure that your purpose in life is, I've always felt servitude. My father was a pastor. I always thought I was going to be an evangelist. I sort of am. I'm able to spread the good word. The fact that when I do comedy shows, I have mostly bigger congregations than most pastors. You know what I'm saying? At any given time. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Jesus. And so I just feel like it's my responsibility to give back. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be deeply spiritual, but you should leave feeling better than you did when you came. You know what I'm saying? Right. And feel a connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have you paid to hear what I have to say.
Okay.
You paid before I started speaking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In church, you pay afterwards. You paid me up front. So I have a devotion to the people to give you something to uplift you. And again, whoever's doing that, whoever's making you feel better, God bless them and continue success to them.
Okay. All right. I mean, I feel that. I respect that. So now, before we close the show, we have to have story time, right?
Come on now.
Story time is a great part of the show because Case being his 25th anniversary in the game is going on right now, right? So
my 20th is this year. I started in 2001. So.
Really?
Yeah,
my 20th in radio is this year.
I'm super. I started in Chicago at the Cotton Club. I'm so happy.
You niggas applauding me. I'm applauding y'all.
Nah, I'm applauding you for 25 years. I was just trying to up myself for a minute. God damn. I can't give myself an upper. Niggas know Case. They don't know Vanessa Fraction. No, I'm
applauding you too.
So listen,
you too 25 years straight up.
So listen, a lot of people will always people want to know about. Hold on.
I love you.
Here we go.
I love you.
People want to know about stories that R&B singers have.
For real.
Okay. You always want to know, like, yo, I wonder if. Yeah, he's one of the guys that has all these stories.
Oh, I got
because of the fact that it's his podcast, it's the Kickback Podcast. You now are privy to information that everybody else is not privy to. Right. Vanessa, we've already talked about him getting shot in the neck by himself.
Oh God.
We have talked about a Rick James story that he had, which was
Bobby Womack story. Do you have a Bobby Womack story?
So now,
I ain't got that.
Being episode 3, it is now time for story time with Case. Case?
Okay. Dig if you will the picture.
Dig if you will. Ooh, dig if you will.
That's how every story starts. So check it. March 9th just passed, which is the passing of my man, the notorious B.I.G.
Yeah. Rest in peace,
So I'm going to tell y'all the story of how I first met Biggie for the first time.
Dope. Let's go.
Come through.
Okay. So I had a song on my demo called "Don't Be Afraid," and Faith Evans wrote it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You my
the
brother,
song
and I didn't know
on my demo. And that's what I got signed from, that song that Faith wrote.
What? You have to share that song.
Don't be afraid of loving me. It wasn't a single.
No, wait. You got to sing more than that.
But I thought Faith had a song on her album about Don't Be...
Yeah. But the one she wrote for me, Russell Simmons heard it and he signed me from it.
Okay.
Wait, give us a little piece. I didn't know.
I just sang it.
That's some bullshit.
What about the clock, nigga?
Right. Go ahead. Come on, Case. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
He egging
you
on.
Okay. So back in those days, you couldn't email the song. I had to go out to Faith's house. So I go to Faith's house. At this time, she's married to Biggie. So me and my homeboy KB, shout out to KB, We go to the house, and Faith is in the studio. She's playing a song for us, and Biggie walks in. Now, he just see 2 random niggas in his house, so he looking us up and down.
Right.
And she was like, "Oh, babe, this is Case. This is KB. He's an artist. Blah blah blah." Okay, so we finish, and we leave. We go outside. Well, we had a rental car. The rental car wouldn't start when we got outside. So now we sitting outside their house, and about a half hour goes by, and Faith and Biggie come out to go and get Faith's daughter.
Right.
We're sitting in the car. Biggie sees this. Okay, so he's looking. Now he's suspicious again. They leave for about because we call a tow truck. They leave and come back maybe an hour and a half later. We're still sitting there.
Right.
Which looks very suspicious.
Very suspicious.
So we waiting on the damn the tow truck to come. And so we're sitting there, and Faith comes to the car. She's like, "Y'all good?" I'm like, "Yo, the tow truck, blah, blah, blah." Now, Biggie is looking at us crazy. Everybody with him is looking at us crazy. So finally, maybe 3 hours later, the tow truck comes, picks us up. Long story short, the very next time I saw Biggie, Hot 97 had a thing where the artists were hosting the radio for a few hours.
Yeah.
I was right before them. Got out. I came out the radio station.
So you already you right before them. So you already signed at this time. You already.
Yeah, at this point, Touch Me, Tease Me was out.
Okay.
Touch me, tease me.
My bad. Fast forward about.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Not even a year.
Okay.
And he sees me outside. He like, where you about to go? I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to the Black Expo. He like, I bet you is about
Shout out
to go
to the Black Expo.
Yeah, but wait, the nigga was like, I bet you is about to go to Black Expo. So that's my story of the first time I met Biggie. And rest in peace and shout out Miss Wallace.
Yeah.
I was over Miss Wallace's house the first Mother's Day after Big passed, which is a whole nother story that I'll never tell here. But just shout out to them. Rest in peace. God bless. I love you. And that's my story for today.
That's crazy.
All right.
That's crazy. Vanessa Fraction,
Faith
what you got going on?
Evans has a "Don't Be Afraid" song. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all
No,
trying to
we said
bullshit
we
me.
agreed. Nigga, do you know I can
Don't
see
be afraid
you?
of my love, right?
It's don't
Vanessa, what you got
be
going on?
Yeah,
Tell the
that's
people
what
where
I
they can
said.
find you. What you
Oh,
got
find
happening.
me at Vanessa Fraction. Follow me on all social media and stuff. I'll be posting more after I get married. I'm
Yeah, I
trying to
bet.
flush out all the
All these
premarital, flush out all that stuff
Nah,
before I
I'm
got
about to
married.
start
I'm
eating these
actually
jokes.
getting new clothes. I'm burning
Everything.
everything before
You should.
we was together.
You
I
should.
don't. If I wore them panties when I fucked another nigga, I'm burning them bitches. I'm getting married clean. I'm pure.
Well, first
You
of
ain't
all,
think about that?
Wait a
Think about if you got married, you got to throw out all them old
did get
drawers. When you got
I
married,
don't
did you
really-
throw
I
out
didn't used to
all
wear
your
drawers.
old drawers?
I'm about to say, I don't really,
I didn't start wearing drawers.
Draws are an option.
I
I-
got married.
Listen, the Kickback Podcast every Thursday, 7:30, right here at the Live
Kickback.
Canvas app. Keep coming up with us. We got a lot of guests coming up. We got a lot of things going on. If you want to be our co-host, let us know. We didn't make this happen. Thank you, Vanessa Fraction. We appreciate you
Thank
coming
you
through.
for having
Thank
me.
you so
All right,
much.
episode 3 is a wrap. We'll see you next week for episode 4
Love
on Live
you.
Canvas. Be good.
Love you.
Love ya. I love to love you,
Okay, now I gotta go.
baby.